Is Low Tide streaming this or no? I'm too short. But yeah, no, like it's moving the air here, which is really what needs to happen. Check. Oh, you know what? That should.
Wow, yeah, we're talking right now.
Yeah, that shouldn't be on there.
And afternoon.
How is everybody? I don't know why the camera's not working. I don't
Looks
even
like
know.
Matt is frozen.
Yep. Can you hear me? You can hear me.
You can't even see me
Nope.
at all.
Okay.
There we
I think
go.
we're back. All right.
There we go.
It wouldn't be a low tide production if something didn't go wrong.
Absolutely, yeah.
On the first try.
Yeah, low tide time code, same thing. Something's
I
gonna go
wasn't
wrong.
going to say anything about time code.
Well, if I'm involved, there's going to be something that'll go wrong with time code.
That is fair. Welcome everybody to week 5 of the low tide tournament. Woo-hoo! This is the as you can see, my co-host active.
That's true. Absolutely. Hitting skateboards. Yeah.
So,
my name is Jason Beck. I lost a few pounds. I decided not going to the sun for the last 2 weeks, and I'm back. Hello.
So everybody, welcome. It is the hottest day of the year so far here in Gulfport, Florida.
Like it would be. Of course. Why wouldn't it be for the last night?
As it should be. I was actually looking at the weather, and it is 87 degrees, and it feels 95.
Beautiful. That's what you want in May.
That's what you want in the middle of May here in Florida. I am absolutely sweltering. I have an ice pack here that I have been.
I'll probably have to go grab you another one in a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably in 10 minutes. You're gonna need a new one. It's already.
It's basically liquid at this point. Yeah, it is an unbelievably hot day here. We are getting started a little bit earlier than we had initially anticipated. Thanks, John.
Even though a little bit later than we normally get started.
Even though a little bit normal. Yeah, what he said.
Yes, exactly.
So, Sean, you have a better handle on this than I do at the moment. What are we looking at today? Where's the standings at?
So let's pop over to the standings real quick. We can take a look at that. So right now we have Nate and Alex. They are undefeated still at 16-0. We have Benjamin and Jackie at 12-4, which unfortunately Jackie will not be here tonight, so Ben has to find a cover. Not sure who that's going to be, but we'll find out. And then Nelson and Melito are 12-4 as well, but it's really Nelson and Brandon because Brandon has been doing all of the work for their team, filling in for Melito. You got Eric and Mr. Chris the Mailman Kent, which last weekend we did a blind draw tournament, and Chris Kent was the only low tider in the finals, and he won. So we got Chris Kent, recent champion, and then we have where it gets real crazy here now. So the top 16 make it to the final playoff in 2 weeks.
And were you in the top 6?
At one point I was, yes, but also at one point we were like number 10. So we're coming back. But right now, it's a fight between Richard and Abe, Mike and Justin, Sean and Zach, and technically John and Kim for that 6th spot. And I know that Clossie and I face off against Rich and Abe today. So one of us is going to win that one. Hopefully it's us. Right. It will be us. It will be us.
Well, we're announcers right now. We can't take sides, Sean.
Correct. That's true. Yeah, sure. But they started. So first up on the court one, we have Ashley and Darcy versus Julie and Lewis. There we go. I just had to switch back to default and back to Focusrite.
Thank you, Tucker, for letting us know about the no sound.
Yes,
Remember,
thank
anybody
you.
that comes in, thank you, Abe, for coming up. Sorry that you missed that great talk about Abe's abs.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Now, remember, if you couldn't hear earlier, if you come up to Low Tide Kava Bar and you say the words hamster penis to Beth, the bartender, you get a free shell.
That's right. Yes, I can clarify that. If you tell Beth the words hamster penis, you will get a free shell.
You will get a free shell if you say the words hamster penis to Beth. Right now, John and Kim 2 away from claiming their victory with Juliet.
A much-needed victory.
A much-needed victory, yes. That
Especially against Justin and Mike, because Justin and Mike are 9-7, and Kim and John, if they win this, then they'll be tied for the same record of 9-8.
So we've got Juliet Lewis up by 3 over Ashley and Darcy in a very exciting match. John and Kim take the first game.
I can't say I wasn't rooting for them, that's for sure.
Putting them at 9-8, making it just a complete and total log jam.
Jam, that's a good word.
At that 5 and 6 spot. So once we will be able to watch that update in live time, and John and Kim are now in 7th place. Mike and Justin have dropped all the way down to 8th place, with everybody waiting for the matchup between Rich and Abe and Sean and Zach to really start seeing who's going to take over these top 6.
And I believe Mike and Justin also play Rich and Abe as well. I believe they do.
Yeah, Mike and Justin, Rich and Abe, right down here.
There you go.
Yeah, way
That'll
down
be a
there
hell
at
of
the
a match too.
So we've got a lot of really good matches happening today. Right now, the undefeated champions.
Keeps doing that. Why is it doing that?
I don't know. The dip getter herself. Dip getter.
Dip giver herself.
Yeah. Alex Kessel and Nate Miller facing off against the Dark Horse Force of Fritz and John. Everybody remembers last week or 2 weeks ago when Fritz was fighting for the famous Amos belt, of Cornhole.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, the vast amount of viewers that we have on this stream have not forgotten the famous Amos belt.
I'm embarrassed.
Again, everybody, it is a hot, hot day, and I am in what would essentially be a very small version of a sweatbox.
Hey, you got shades? Do you want Fritz? You have shades?
Okay, hopefully that sticks that time.
It's
close enough.
We will find out.
So, yeah, this is going to be a hell of a game. John and Fritz also wanted to use the bags that Clausia and I are using today. But, unfortunately, they won't be. If they wanted to, really, and we weren't using them, I would give them to them instead of Rich and A because they're not in contention with us like they are.
I mean, what do you mean I mean Ashley Wenzel? What did I say that I meant Ashley Wenzel?
What? What about Ashley Wenzel?
Did you crop dust me?
Did I? I might have, yes. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It kind of just came out, and I was like, well, let's see how that smells. Yep. I think it smells pretty good.
I mean, everybody loves the smell of their own bouquet.
Except for the fact that I don't even smell it.
I was like, did something die under this porch? No, that's just Sean.
I don't know what we mean by Ashley Wenzel. What did we say?
I don't know.
Whoops. Oh, Julie's nickname is Fastball, huh? Tucker can smell it from all the way at his house. My farts are that powerful. I will agree to that.
Alex Kessel and John going back to back in the hole. Kessel not wanting to back down. They keep saying that they can afford the loss, but you absolutely know that some of that pressure has to be sitting in there. Oh, John rims it.
It goes in. And it goes in. Oh, she almost gets it. Is he going to push it?
Yep.
Oh, he knocks it in.
It wasn't real.
Oh, damn. Well, damn, now I'm really excited.
Now I'm pissed off at y'all.
Premature enunciation.
Yeah. I PA'd. I don't PA. You guys got me excited for nothing. You're like strippers.
That was good. That was good. Love you, Nathan.
Oh, your nicknames for Chris are Sky Captain, a.k.a. Dropship, a.k.a. Mailman. I mean, those are all pretty good nicknames for him.
Nicknames for Chris.
The most recent champion, Christopher Kent. So I'm definitely rooting for them against Nelson Melito just because I really hate Nelson.
Well, the game two, which is the close game for reasons that I don't understand.
That's a good question. John Sterner, that's the answer.
Okay, that's fair.
It's very valid.
Yeah, I understand it.
It was either him or Bobby.
I don't think Bobby's setting us up.
That's the thing. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Bobby's sneaky. Bobby's very sneaky.
Bobby is sneaky.
He is sneaky and sleepy. I'm still not sure if they started yet or not. Oh, they did. They did start.
Yeah,
they
no,
did.
That's a real one. Fritz and John have a 1-0 lead over Nate now. So what I was saying, the game two, which is the close game between Nate and Alex and Fritz and John, is not the most important game, but also has the potential to be the most exciting game of the day, because Fritz and John have an amazing explosive possibility. Well,
Absolutely, because they're the champs right now. They're the defending champs of the league, and they are undefeated. Yeah, they won the last league. Nate and Alex won the last league.
No, I was talking about
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
We're sort of on the same page.
Sort of. Yeah. Yeah. We're like two carrots in a ham basket.
Right.
But if John and Fritz can take down the 16-0 undefeated Nate and Alex, that would be incredible.
Oh.
Considering the last 2 weeks ago, Fritz and John went into that round with one win.
One win.
One win.
One
and
win.
If they're the ones that end up taking Nate and Alex down, that'd be crazy.
Now they are 4-12. They went from one win to 4-12. If they were the ones that knocked them, that would be like the year that...
if a lot of people shit the bed and they win all four, they could get back in it.
That's like the year that the Patriots went 16-0 in the regular season and the Dolphins went 1-15. I actually placed a bet that year
Really?
that the Dolphins were going to beat the Patriots.
And did they?
No.
Oh, obviously they went 16-0.
Yeah, they went 16-0.
Should have bet on the Giants.
There is no way I was betting on the Giants.
No way. Absolutely not. No,
One, I hate all things New York.
And two, Eli Manning is not a good quarterback.
Yeah, and
Unless he's playing against Tom Brady. That's the only time he's any good.
he's not good. Physics ceased to exist.
Yeah, you see that wobble ball?
Yeah.
Wobble ball? You try and get him and playing cornhole,
What's his
he
name?
missed every hole.
He would.
His brother on
guy-
the other hand, Peyton would make every single one in the hole because Peyton is the superior brother.
Well,
So
no,
hopefully the Mannings are out there watching currently as we talk about them.
They're one of our many viewers today.
They may or may not be the host of the finale. You'll have to wait and
You'll
tune
have to
in
wait
2 weeks from
You'll
now.
have to wait and find out. It was really amazing because the last one was on May 4th, Star Wars Day. And after the stream, we had the Star Wars Dance-a-thon.
That's true. Yes, we did.
And Harrison Ford actually did show up. So for all
did.
of you haters out there that didn't believe that Harrison Ford wasn't going to be here,
The only problem is that Harrison Ford showed up right as we ended the live stream.
right as we ended the live stream.
Yeah, so he wasn't on camera, unfortunately.
Yeah, could not. But anybody who was here could
let me tell you,
testify
he can
that
drink some Kava.
My
Harrison
God.
Ford, he can drink some Kava.
He pointed at everybody a lot, and he was like, "Where's this been my whole life?"
That's exactly what he said. That's a great impression.
Thank you.
But speaking of Harrison Ford, Nate and Alex are up 4-2 against John and Fritz in a true barn burner. And then there's 9
Did you
to
say crossburner?
crossburn. Yeah, it's a crossburn. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I say half the time. But yeah, and then we got
Eric
9.
and-
Yeah,
Eric
you
and
got that.
Yeah.
Great chemistry here.
I mean, you have no idea. It's great.
That's great.
Eric and Chris have a.
It's almost like Jason's here.
Right. Eric and Chris have a 9.
I wonder if it's freezing on the stream at all. Tucker, you're probably still watching. Just our screen just froze in the computer. Did it freeze in the stream as well?
And one has to wonder if that means that Brandon was Nelson's whole team.
Oh, 100% was. 100%. I have no doubt in my
John
mind.
and Fritz taking a 5-4 lead over
That's
Nate
what I'm
and
talking
Alex.
about.
That is unbelievable. John fighting for his life, wanting to not end up in that bottom quadrant. It got wonky, but it's back now.
Okay.
Is it overheating? Is that what's happening? Or is it just there's too much shit open?
Maybe.
Can I close some of this stuff out?
Yeah, close some of that stuff out.
Okay, what's this one?
Get out of it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's Discord, you can get out of that. That. Oh, that's why. That's probably part of it. Yeah, close that completely. No. Hit the X.
Hit the X.
Hit the X. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to try. Go to the search bar.
Go to the search bar.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Technical.
That is the funny number.
Nelson is great at the 6, and Eric is wonderful at the 9. Let me tell you. That was a great shot by Nate right in the hole.
Immediately putting in
And
Fritz
Fritz
answering.
answers back.
Nate
Nate
fails to block the hole. Fritz,
fails to block the hole.
Also fails to block the hole. They're creating what I like to refer to as the runway that
Ooh.
Fritz almost capitalized on, but now he just gives Nate the backboard.
But now Fritz has an ultimate backboard. Oh, wow. What a round.
What a wash.
That's a clear
That
board.
is a wash.
What? Oh, yeah. Thank you, John. Here, you want to
Everybody, John
I'm about to be up, so I probably should relax for a minute.
John Stern. Yeah, this is the most difficult thing. Everybody, John Sterner, the man.
Dude, when I was playing, for some reason my leg would not stop shaking. It was just,
You had the old shaky
Crazy.
leg.
yeah.
Was it nerves or
Legs turn over here.
Was-
It has to be nerves.
was
something.
it nerves? Was it dehydration?
Probably both,
Okay.
because it's hot as fuck out.
It is hot as yeah. Your wife is putting on a clinic this afternoon in defensive cornhole. Oh my goodness!
Are they both playing with blue bags?
Yeah.
It's a little confusing.
I have no idea whose bags are whose.
Hey, what happened?
The lighter blue with the lighter gray bar.
8-5 in Nate and Alex versus Fritz and John in the matchup of the day so far. John, so after the last 2 weeks of just abysmal play by you, how did it feel to win one? A big one that you needed to win.
Felt pretty good. It ain't over yet. We still need more teams to lose. And we need to win at least 2 more.
So taking a look at the standings here. Taking a look at the standings, you guys are in 7th place with a 5-point lead over the 8th place team. Who else do you guys have coming up today?
We're done with the people that we're fighting with against here. But
You know-
we have Eric and Chris.
Okay.
Our next game's Ashley and Darcy, so there's our second win, hopefully, unless
Hopefully.
something crazy happens.
Right.
And then we have Eric and Chris, and then Ben and whoever he gets.
Gotcha.
And I hope he gets Darcy. Maybe I can bribe him to get Darcy.
Yeah, maybe.
I am gonna help him beat some people though. Here.
So
So I'm filling in for Jackie a couple of the games. which he plays all the people I need to beat. So it helps me.
It does help you, and it helps him.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He's already in it. He could lose all 4 and still be in it.
Could he?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think the top 4 teams are secure.
Are they? I didn't think they were.
If not the top 5, even.
So if they lose 4.
Yeah, top 4.
If they lose 4, maybe 12 and 8, and if Sean.
All these teams, or at least 2 of these teams, would have to win all
4 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So weird things could happen, but it is highly unlikely. But
Highly.
we all remember when
Last
the Tennessee
week.
Titans went to the Super Bowl.
That's unfair. That's uncalled for. When was the last time the Rams went?
When they won 2 years ago.
I'm not even St. Louis anymore. They sold that team.
Well, no, but they were LA most of my life. Actually, that's not true anymore. They were St. Louis most of my life.
It looks like Nate and Alex are about to win.
John's going to have to step up here. Can't leave that open lane as he's
Oh,
doing.
Melito just made one in.
His first one in a month.
Oh, Eric just took 2.
John answering back. Oh!
Game point.
Eric and Chris have game point on Nelson and Melito. I don't know what happened in that round with Nate. I thought that John and Fritz got one.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a zero. Maybe it zeroed out. It's hard to tell. They have the same color bags.
Yeah, I've been standing there with them the whole time.
I cannot tell. You can see the disappointment in Nate's face. Oh, but Fritz answered, giving Nate hope.
That is game.
That is game. Eric and Chris.
I guess without Brandon, Nelson's nobody. Yeah.
I think that's.
Hey, I bet you wish he was out of town.
I like that a lot of people have their matching shirts on today. Yeah, it's either matching shirts or no shirts, or they're girls.
Yeah, so we're there.
Yeah, did the girls not get shirts?
No, we did. It's just too hot for full shirts like that.
I feel you. I feel that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do
All right.
so much.
We
right
need
now.
Danny, Jeff. We need you. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you.
All right, with that game ending, Nelson and Melito are down to 12 and 5. Eric and Chris up to 11 and 6. Man, that's so. Nelson's going to get it in on the back of Brandon.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
There's no way he'd be where I'm at if it wasn't for Brandon.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they go 0-4.
Tucker
Yeah.
says hi.
Tucker, where you at? Come on. Come play. Ben needs a sub.
Nate and Alex continue their dominance, 17 and 0. They could forfeit the rest of their games this evening and just take the rest of the day off, should they deem it necessary. How you feeling?
Like I need to take a deep breath and get some ice.
That's fair. I understand that feel. I understand that entire mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was told that my actual co-host, Jason Beck, should be here at some point after 7. And then I realized that some point after 7 means any time after 7, which means he might not be here.
All right, we need
Who do we got?
Ben and Nate to whoop that ass.
Ben and Nate are going up.
I got 20 bucks if you whoop their ass. 21-0, all right?
Ben and
I'll
Nate
give you 20
going up
bucks.
against Clausy and Sean Simpson.
I need them to beat them by a lot
Oh, because of the
points.
because of the points.
42.
42. Oh, you guys have a lock on that.
I need them to beat them.
So remember, everybody, Sean and Clausy, who aren't 7-5, but Sean didn't update the graphic and are apparently very angry at each other, are going up against Ben and Nate, who are bitter rivals in the sport, to be honest. Ben's name is Mr. Robot, and Classy's nickname is Big White. Team Beans. Team Beans is what we used to call ourselves when we went to the raves and took a lot of ecstasy. Get it? Okay.
I'm gonna go get some water. You want anything?
No, I'm good. I got some water here. Looks like they are still warming. It looks like all teams are still warming up. Tucker, do you have any questions? Does anybody in the chat have some questions that I could possibly answer while we are sitting here waiting for these games to get kicked off? More than happy to answer any questions anybody might have about the game of cornhole. I don't know all the answers, but I'm happy to make anything up for you. Eric Damewood just walked by with a Gatorade, sweating it all out, waving his hand in front of him like he's a Southern debutante with the vapors. Tucker says, what are there more of, eyes or legs? And if we're talking about in the tournament, this itself, it's actually even. If we are talking worldwide, there are more eyes, because eye is one of the most common used pronouns in the world, and legs isn't said quite as often as eye. And I think that all of us need to think a little bit more often about the legs and less about eye. Ben, is this the real game? So, okay. A couple more warm-up rounds happening in the Ben and Nate versus Sean and Zach, and then we will be getting started over on board 2, which is the close board, and I still don't understand why it was set up that way, but that is the way that it was set up. Over on board 1, you've got Rich and Ab Simpson. Good old Ab Simpson over there on board 1.
All right, any scores yet?
No, everybody's warming up. Now, John, for all of the teams that are out battling it out for that, for the final 2 places in the top 6, what are they thinking today? What's on the minds of everybody?
Me, I'm just thinking, I'm putting all the pressure on myself. Kim doesn't know we still have a chance.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So all the pressure's on me. And I'm thinking we got it. It's just up to the other teams at this point.
Really, your destiny isn't quite in your hands.
Nope, not at all.
But it is.
And everybody else is.
Everybody else has to win. Like, everybody that's in that 9-7, 9-8 range has to be in the mindset of we have to win the next. We just have to win this next match. You can't worry about what's happening in the Rich and Abe matches, for instance. or the Sean and Zach match. You have to win your match. That's the only thing that really
Yeah.
matters.
The good thing is our hardest games are at night when the sun's not in our eyes.
That's good.
And our easiest games are when they're right in your eyes. And I think what messed us up last week is losing to Fritz and John in the first game. I think that got in our heads and we spiraled the whole night.
Yeah. Yeah, that I actually saw that with a couple of different teams last week.
Yeah.
John and Fritz were
Like,
playing
we thought that was an
massive-
easy win.
Yep. John and Fritz were playing massive spoilers, and it got in the heads of multiple people, including the person that you can see in the lower screen right there.
All right, Ben, come on.
Ben's hoping he's able to bounce back.
That's a
Clausen
good blocker.
blocking that board. Ben saying, I don't give a crap, and just pushing forward. Klossy doing exactly what you want to do in that scenario, pushing it in. Ben answers, pulling in Klossy's bag. Klossy using his very robotic technique. Gets
Four.
his third. Did he get all four in?
Yeah. Problem is, Ben's playing with brand new bags. They're not even broken in yet,
Oh.
which is tough.
Why is he playing with different bags?
They are, but those bags are broken in. They've had those bags since we started getting fancy bags. Me and Sean bought ours at the same time.
Yeah. But why is Ben changing up his bags?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Because he's already in and he wanted new bags for the finals, so he's going to break
so
them
he's
in this.
break them in the last week of the tournament. Figure you're going to win a couple of games anyway, so you'll be able to keep that 2-3 slot anyway. That's a good call. Get used to him in a high pressure situation.
See, the ultimate goal is me and Kim in the top 6 and Sean and Klossy in the top 6 is what we're going for. But if Sean and Klossy have to get out for me to be in it, I'm fine with that.
I understand that. I understand that logic.
I know for sure Mike and Justin aren't making it. Right now, it's out of me and John and Klossy and Abe and Rich.
Ben and Nate.
Go to schedule.
Go to schedule. Yeah, I don't like how this is because I can't see the second. Like, I know if it's Eric, I know that, but if it's...
I'm trying to see who Mike and Justin play. Eric and Chris. Okay, we need Eric and Chris to win there.
And they got Rich and Abe.
Which, if they lose to Eric, and who's their last game? Let me see who their
Rich and
last.
Abe.
No, their very last game.
I don't know. I can't see that.
Ben and Jackie. So, I hope they beat Rich and Abe, Mike and Justin. Because I don't see them winning any other game tonight.
Yeah. No, I could. Okay.
So if they can beat Rich and Abe, that knocks Rich and Abe down one.
Right.
And then Rich and Abe play the hard teams too. So there's a very good chance of me getting in, but I just gotta play good.
The only thing that matters for all. The only thing that matters for all those teams is you have to win the next game. Mm-hmm. Much like when you're in playoff hockey, playoff basketball, playoff baseball, the only thing that matters is winning today. Sean doing his patented butterfly breathe out.
Come on, Benjamin.
Inhales like a yogi, holds the breath in.
I think Ben should have got Chris. I told him to get Chris. Chris will just airmail them all.
Yeah.
Nate is a decent player. He just doesn't know how to push. He's not good at the push.
So what you're saying is Nate is nothing if he doesn't have your wife.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what I heard.
Nate is one of the top players. But he needs to work on pushing the bags.
So we've got a 7-0. Rich and Abe taking a 6-1 lead over Danielle and Jeff. Can't see the name there. It's really hard. People put in so many long names, and it cuts everything off.
Come on, Ben.
Ben Daniel trying to keep. Oh, wow. Ben sending it way over the boards.
I like how Ben says sorry when it's his team that would be losing for it. Who's he apologizing to?
He can only apologize to himself.
Nate doesn't care if he wins or loses this game.
Nope. So it's May 18th. You not have any fun facts about May 18th?
Nope, I need to change the bathroom code though.
This is the day that the Apollo 10 launched.
Maybe I should change the bathroom code to that.
I looked up facts about it yesterday, so I have crap to talk about today.
Are you going to be here for June 1st?
For June 1st, is that the
Finals.
Yeah,
That's at Gulfport Rec Center.
it is at the Gulfport Rec Center. We're going to be indoors. It's going to be air conditioned.
It starts at 2.
We are not going to be having the elements to affect the game. Starts at 2. Mm-hmm. Man. And so you actually are the person to talk to about this. How is the final tournament set up? Is it?
It'll be the top 6 teams.
Okay.
And everybody will be on a clean slate. It'll be a double elimination tournament.
Okay. We're going to be getting a little bit of music coming in. Hopefully it's not crap. According to Tucker Chasm, May 18th is Haitian Flag Day. The Haitians adopted the Haitian flag in 1803 on May 18th. So
Are Haitians even real though?
in Haiti there.
Thought hurricanes killed them all.
No. But, people were worried about it tipping. They were worried that Haiti was going to capsize because it was a long, thin island.
That's a reasonable thing. The Earth
Do you
is
remember
flat.
that?
No.
No? Look, there is a congressman who was asking for funding because he didn't want Haiti to capsize. I was asked not to speak about politics. Patricia says it was earthquakes, not hurricanes, that got rid of the Haitis.
Let's see. Right now, Abe has scored 4 points. He's 12% in, 50% on, 37% off. And Rich is 25% in. He has 5 of the points. Danny has 0 in. Let's see how Colossi and them are doing. Colossi has 14 points, 25% 4-bagger, 62% in, 25% on, and 12% off. Those are some good ass stats.
Those are good.
Let's see how Shawnee Boy's doing. He's only 25% in, 56% on, and 18% off. I think that's Closty's first 4-bagger.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch the argument that happened on the floor of the House of Representatives yesterday?
I did. Those eyelashes were fake. Indeed.
Girl, baby girl, you don't even know.
And then they went and started accusing her of being drunk. And they were drinking. What do you think about the Cohen testimony?
It's
He's a star witness for sure.
that is a sad witness. I can't believe you called him. That is a sad, sad witness.
Did you see the congressmen that were prepping him? Like, how corrupt can this place be? If you've been to Low Tide today, the AC was out. It is now fixed. So
It is fixed. The
come
AC is
enjoy
fixed.
the medium cold air.
And remember, if you come to Low Tide, if you are watching this stream and you come to Low Tide and you say the words hamster penis to Beth, you get a free show.
And while you're at it, ask Beth if she wants to go to casino. She loves the casino. She lost all her bonus at the casino. Can Ben and... All right, I got to go get ready.
Get ready. Get ready. 7-5. Sean and Zach taking a win from Ben and Nate. The next game, John and Kim versus Ashley and Darcy. I was asked not to speak about politics, but John was up here. And I don't know what else to talk about John with. Rich and Abe are still going strong against Danielle and Jeff. 10-6 in a very tight match. A very tight matchup between the two juggernauts.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. How did that feel?
That felt pretty good. It felt pretty good, especially throwing against Nate, which we're going to have to play them here soon. At some point.
You're going up against Nate and Alex today.
Yes, we are.
Well, that was a very important win for you and Clossie.
That definitely was.
It's a very important win for you and Clossie, which puts you into 5th place.
Okay, all right. I like the
Rich
sound of that.
and Abe.
We need Rich and Abe to lose against Danielle and Jeff right now.
Right.
Which is totally possible. 6-12. That's good.
It's a close game. It is a close game.
Yeah, that felt real good. I decided just to play it safe, try and keep it on the board as best I can, and then just let Clossie do pretty much all the work. Clossie got a 4-banger, which is definitely very
Clossie's
helpful.
first 4-bagger.
It's his second of the league, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think it's his second of the league.
John looked it up, and I thought he said he was only one.
That's because the game hadn't been submitted yet. So now he has 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let's see what the stats were on that one.
Thank you very much. I'm not too loud,
Darcy is a lefty. I did not notice that before.
I don't think I ever noticed that either. I did not notice that.
She's a lefty. That's going to be harder from that outside spot.
Okay, my name's Dave. I play songs. It's a very simple occasion. It's like the sound game.
That's weird.
I'm here to simplify.
The app is being weird.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got... Oh, it's John and Ken versus Ashley and Darcy. That could be a good one. Kick his ass, Ashley. Take him down. No. Oh, yeah, so far it's good. It's a good day. Earthquakes, not hurricanes? What are we talking about?
Why there's no more Haitians.
Why there's no more actual Haitians?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing.
It's not.
Huh?
It's not.
Oh.
May 18th is Flag Day in Haiti because they adopted the flag in 1803 on May 18th. To which
Oh, wow.
John said, "Are Haitians even real?" And I said, "They are in Haiti." And he goes, "I thought that hurricanes killed them all." To which Tucker said, Patricia said it was earthquakes, not hurricanes.
Fair. Well, if anybody would know, it'd be Patricia.
It would be.
I tell you what, it was nice though.
We're going to get a copyright strike because of this guy. He sounds way too much like him.
Oh, he does sound like
He sounds like Darius Rucker.
See how much we can hear him.
Sounds so much like Darius Rucker. Okay. For anybody who can't tell, it sounds like we've got Darius Rucker on the stage.
I mean, we might as well get Darius Rucker in the chat while we're at it.
Right, we may as well. Oh wow, this is actually really neat.
Huh?
This is neat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like having the headphones in?
I like knowing what they're hearing. Okay. Woo! It is a hot day, everybody.
It is extremely
It is
hot, and I
extremely-
was staring directly into the sun for that last game.
Oh, I bet.
So that was fun.
Let's give a quick. It is
Ooh, Rich and Abe take Danny and Jeff.
7:30 at night here in Gulfport, Florida. It is 87 degrees and it feels like 95 still. So for any of you Northerners out there watching who are like, man, I might want to move to Florida, it is May 18th, and at 7:30 at night, it feels like 94 degrees.
Yep, it's wonderful. It's exactly what you want. That is exactly what you want.
So all of you people from New York and Michigan, understand that it gets worse.
Wow, I'm going to throw out some stats here from the last game when I was throwing against Jacqueline Miller. So,
Jacqueline Miller?
yeah, Nate and Jackie mixed together. So Nate was 5 in, I was 5 in. Nate was 9 on, I was 11 on the board. Nate was 6 off, and I was 4 on the board. So if I can play like that against him later, that'd be great. But now, here's the real stats. Ben had 3 in the hole. Clossy had 12 in the hole. Ben had 14 on the board. Clossy had 5 on the board, and they each had 3 off. So 14 on the board and 12 in the hole. 60% of Clossy's throws were in the hole. 70% of Ben's were on the board. That's impressive. That's impressive,
That's
Clossy.
exceptionally impressive.
And that's why he's my partner.
That's exceptionally impressive. John, are you really playing? Oh, you are playing.
Yeah, John and Kim. These score things just like to mind their own. They like to jump around.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Very professional stream.
Are you guys really playing?
That's all right.
It's 5-2.
Is it not updating on the stream?
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Now it is. Okay.
Now it is. All right.
All right. It wasn't updating. Okay. It is 5-2. John and Kim have 5-2 lead over Ashley and Darcy. John and Kim doing everything they can. A little fun fact that I found out while John was up here, Kim thinks that they are basically eliminated from the tournament. John has not told her they have a chance to be in.
Yeah, it was a smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move. That way she feels no pressure.
Nope.
What do we got?
If anybody out there noticed that we had a slight glitch in the stream, we don't know what that was, but hopefully you didn't really notice that there was a...
Was this glitch while I was gone?
No,
No?
it was right now.
Oh, right now? Oh, did it freeze again?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
On the left where it says streaming, it said it stopped saying streaming and it started saying sending data.
Oh, nice. All right. That's exactly what you want to happen.
So there may have been a small hiccup, but we should be back. We should be good.
7-2 over here. Solid start.
So, Sean,
Yes, sir.
have you seen what's the
Nice
best,
bag by Kim.
What's the best movie you've seen recently?
The best movie I've seen recently? I'm going to go with, I just recently rewatched all the Lethal Weapon movies.
All of them?
All of them. All 4 of them, yes. And that first one is just...
I was more of a fan of the second.
The second one's... Both of those two are like,
Just so
they're
good.
equal.
They
When
are so
Danny
good.
Glover gets stuck on the shitter with the bomb,
Yeah.
that's one of the best moments in all of those movies.
You know, so fun fact about that, in a very Harrison Ford Star Warsian fashion, at the end of Lethal Weapon 2, Mel Gibson was supposed to die.
Really?
Yeah, so you know the scene, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Lethal Weapon 2 since it came out in 1989 or whatever, you know the scene where he gets gunned down at the boatyard?
Yeah, in the trailer, and then the girl dies? Oh, no, she doesn't die there.
No. He was supposed to die in that scene.
Wow.
But test audiences hated it so much they filmed a different ending.
Wow.
So there would have been no Lethal Weapon 3 or 4.
They're supposed to be doing a Lethal Weapon 5.
They are, but Mel Gibson keeps
Yeah. For a while, he was going to direct it. I think what they should do is they should hire Shane Black to write and direct the movie, because he was the writer of the first one. And he fits that style perfectly.
Was he?
He was the writer of the first Lethal Weapon. Well, right now we have 12-2, John and Kim over Ashley and Darcy. And looks like the game on court 1, which is the far court for some reason, just started, and it's 2-0. Juliette Lewis versus John and Fritz.
That is another game that could be a very exciting game.
It could be.
Lewis has been on fire.
Yeah, Lewis has gotten very good in a very short amount of time.
As I told you last week, I believe, I went to go see the movie Fall Guys, starring
Oh,
Ryan
yes,
Gosling
yes. My guy.
and your girl,
And my girl,
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Yeah, who doesn't love Emily Blunt?
That was a surprisingly well-rounded movie. There's only like one part of the entire movie that I was like, well, that makes no sense. I mean,
Well-
outside of the outlandish action and things.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But like as far as story goes, there's only one part of that movie I went,
I really like that director, to be
Yeah,
honest.
David Leitch.
David Leitch, who was
but he directed Bullet Train for anybody out there.
he directed Bullet Train. He was the co-director of the first John Wick movie,
He was.
and then he also directed Atomic Blonde and Deadpool 2.
Did he do Deadpool too?
He did Deadpool 2. Which, for those of you that are excited about the new Deadpool and Wolverine, on the finale weekend, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds may or may not be at the final playoffs in costume. Hugh Jackman in his beautiful yellow Wolverine costume, there to promote their upcoming movie, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Which the people who created Deadpool and Wolverine wanted everybody to know this is not Deadpool 3.
That is correct. That is correct.
This is completely separate from the Deadpool universe.
Well, it looks like we got John and Fritz came back a little bit, 5-2 now. John and Kim are still in it, 7-2. Wow, all right. Still a commanding lead by John and Kim over Darcy and Ashley, but anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. And anything will. That's just how nature goes. You know, science.
It is. It's exactly
Science and nature, hand in hand.
It's unbelievable. These microphones are great. You cannot hear the musician like at all.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
These are great. And the plugins that Bowman, shout out to Stephen Bowman.
Stephen Bowman.
Co-owner of Time Code with myself and Stephen McKendry, or as we now call them, Stephen McBodry, or...
Oh, but look at Ashley.
Look at that
rolling it
roll. That was a
over.
roll bag. And
John
John...
tries to airmail it over, but that's not going to be good enough.
But John is not as good as Ashley, obviously, so John failed. That was a great... Ooh, John and Fritz, 11-2 now. John and Fritz are on a tear. You know, they played a good game against Nate and Alex, that first one.
They did. That was a fun game to watch. 14-9, and John...
Fix that camera.
Okay. John and Kim, 14-9 over Ashley and Darcy, with John and Fritz 11-2. Make that 13-2 for John and Fritz. What I really like about watching John and Fritz play is they know that they're not going to go far in the tournament, but they just like to have fun. They're just having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, to have one win and then go into the last 2 weeks ago and win 3, almost 4 after one win, that's impressive. So obviously they have not given up. They're still fighting. Even though there's very little chance of them making to the finals.
Lewis sinking one.
Ooh, John, that one's going to fall, I bet. There it is, but Ashley evens it out.
Dragged it in. That one.
Oh, it's 18-9 though. Ashley's really got to do something here. Is that 3 in for Ashley?
That is 3 in for Ashley.
Let's see if she can make it a 4-banger. Oh no, so close. 13-4, John and Fritz.
She only pulled the holy moly triple cornhole.
Holy moly, triple cornhole.
That's right. She could not get the great cornholio. Hoping
So
for the
close.
great cornholio. Only the holy moly triple cornhole.
Oh, so I'll talk about it real quick. So for the league, you pay $30 in entry fee, which essentially buys you a T-shirt. So you pay $30, you get a T-shirt and a chance to win $400 in cash. So we all got our T-shirts today. Oh, it's on this side here.
That's how these work.
It's on I thought it was on the left side, but it was on this. It's on this side, and on the back.
On the back it says Low Tide Cornhole League 24. Use your whole brain.
Yep. And they spelled it W-H-O-L-E, and they should have spelled it H-O-L-E, but they didn't. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, if they spelled it H-O-L-E, I would have gotten the pun.
Which, if they had left John in control of it, he would have accidentally misspelled
That's
it.
true. That's true. John is the only person I've ever seen to have the undercut mullet mohawk top knot ponytail.
He's an interesting man. He is quite the myth, to be honest.
He is. Abe's out here walking around with an 8-pack. John's walking around with his keg.
I think kegs have more definition than the lines than he does.
It's true. He's walking around with his oil tanker bladder.
There you go. Look at that, 16 to 18 coming back. Hell yeah,
16,
Ashley and
18.
Darcy.
Ashley and Darcy doing everything they can.
Ooh, Darcy almost gets it in, and it's 18 to 5. There's a little bit of a blowout over there with John and Fritz versus Juliette Lewis. Let's see if Kim can finish.
I think that was a wash.
And ooh, I can't see what's happening in the front of the board because unfortunately Ashley is standing there.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But we'll find out in a second. Both have one on. 2-1. Come on, Kim. Keep it alive. Ooh, clears. Yeah, that's a wash. All right. Keep it alive so John can just try and win it, or Ashley could win it if she gets another 3 in the hole and John doesn't.
Like you said, sometimes that is the strategy. You just want to get everything on the board. You're trying to block holes. You're trying to...
And that's what I was doing. I was just trying to control Nate and let Klossy do his thing because I know he could take Ben down. Which probably burns Ben deep inside.
So hard inside.
Because Ben started playing cornhole out of spite of Klossy. Telling Klossy, I'm way better than you at cornhole, and he didn't even play at the time. And then he didn't even score a point on Klossy.
Oh my God, John!
Wow, what a roll for the win. What a roll, John.
Walk-off by John.
That was impressive, ladies and gentlemen. If only he could have done that 2 weeks ago. Oh, it's not still in it.
Was that a wash?
1 point.
Wow, we got
Wow, 2 points. So they're still alive. Wow.
two. See, and I was looking at board 1 because it's the close board.
Fair. Well, it's wow, 20 to 16 and 20 to 5.
Yeah.
Which means next up we have Mike and Justin versus Eric and Chris, the mailman Kent.
That's
Or as
gonna be a good game.
or as we call the full team, the male men, M-A-L-E men. And then after that we have Nate and Alex versus Danielle and Jeff. And then Nelson and Melito versus Ben and somebody subbing in for Jackie. And then it is Richard and Abe versus Sean and Klossy. So we got some good matches coming up here. I'm really hoping that Eric and Chris can beat Mike and Justin because that'd be 2 losses for them, which is good for my team. And I like rooting for Chris. We almost won a tournament together, so I like rooting for him. He just might be my favorite person to play with besides Klossy.
John looking to put it away.
Ooh,
here.
they cleared it on the last one, huh? Come on, John. You take that beautiful stick of butter and let it slide into the hole.
His finger in the hole like it's his birthday.
If he keeps hitting the board like that, though, it's gonna fall.
No, there's no way. That's got way too much out.
He'd have to airmail it.
Oh, John chokes.
+1. Wow, they're still alive.
Every time I go throw somebody. You got one on there?
Keeping it alive. Ashley and Darcy, 1.1 point.
Just inching away. Inching away.
Inching it.
I believe Kim is going to seal the deal on this one, though. Look at that
Kim
bag. That's a
blocking
great
the hole.
bag.
Darcy would have to.
Ooh, almost knocks Kim's bag in, but she keeps it on the board.
Keeps it on the board, and
And
pushes
Kim,
it, giving
Kim
him
still,
more room.
Kim just keeps it on the board. They got a chance. They just need that 1 point. Just keep it on the board, Kim.
What's up?
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful block, Kimberly.
I am announcing the cornhole tournament.
All right, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is the game.
What?
By 1 point, they win it.
No, knock yourself out.
Wow, that was a hell of a match. We didn't have a call-in listener?
No, that was somebody asking if he could park in my driveway.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the traffic. Oh, it's third Saturday. It's third Saturday down here. in
That makes
Gulfport,
sense.
Meaning that there are quite the large number of people that are visiting.
Okay.
Oh, that's practice.
So practice, get everybody getting warmed up. We have
practice.
Mike and Justin versus Eric and Chris on the far boards, and then
Game
Nate
one
and
on the
Alex.
far boards.
Game on. Oh, game one on the far boards. Yes.
One on the far
Game one on boards two. And the beautiful Alex is throwing up next with her undefeated partner Nathan against
Well,
Danielle
he's
and
not
Jeff.
undefeated anymore.
Well, that's true. He's not undefeated.
Alex is undefeated.
Alex
Nate's
is
not
still.
undefeated.
Nate is no longer undefeated. Wow, that's a good point. Good point. And Klossy and I did that. Klossy and I did that to Nate. So hopefully we have broken his spirit completely. And he's going to throw terribly. And there's a dog just walking in the middle as they're trying to throw. That's not distracting at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not distracting at all.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, have fun. Enjoy.
You hold this.
I will do my best. John, hello, welcome. That was quite the round you had there.
Yeah, I was throwing like shit. I need to stop playing on this side of the board.
On the far side?
No, down here.
Down here?
Because it distracts the fuck out of me when somebody walks by.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's like every time I threw, somebody had to walk by.
But hey, you know what? You still came out on top. You still won it. So
Yeah, that's what matters.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna go play with Ben next.
Who are you guys playing?
Nelson and Melito.
Nelson and Melito, please take them down.
Oh, I plan on it.
I would greatly appreciate that.
And hopefully I get the rest of whatever out of me.
Nice shot, Danielle.
And then we
I wish
play
that was
Eric
live.
and Chris. What's the standings?
I'm not sure. We can take a look right here, actually.
We need Eric and Chris to win.
Yeah, so we got right here, John. We can take a look at it here on the screen.
We're still in 7th. You guys are still in 6th.
We're still in 6th. You guys are in 7th. Well, Mike and Justin have a tough matchup coming up here, too, against Chris and Eric. So if they get knocked down, we all have a... And then Rich and Zach and I play Rich and Abe, I believe, next. So between whoever wins that one could get bumped up.
Yeah, I need you guys to beat Rich and Abe here.
Well, we need to beat Rich and Abe ourselves, so...
And then we're gonna have to root for Nelson.
Who are they playing against?
Rich and Abe.
Oh, I'm rooting for Nelson.
We're gonna have
So
to
their
root
new
for
team
Nelson.
name, by the way, is Penis Hamster,
Penis hamster?
because
Who's a penis? Who's a hamster?
Melito's he's small like a hamster, and Nelson is a penis.
Well, Nelson has a small penis, so
Well, that's perfect. You got the tiny hamster, and then you got the tiny penis, so they're a penis hamster.
yeah. So we want Nelson, you guys to beat Rich and Abe,
Okay.
Nelson to beat Rich and Abe, and then Mike and Justin to beat Rich and Abe. That's the goal here. That's how it has to play out.
We also want Chris and Eric to beat Mike and Justin now. Oh, hey, from Scotland, how's it going? Wow, thanks for joining the stream.
And I
All
think
the way from Scotland. Well, you're in for a real treat.
I think if we get Rich and Abe to lose those games, they're completely out. Mike and Justin are already done for. No matter what, they're done for. I don't see them coming back.
If they lose this game, for sure, they're not coming back. Yeah, just looking back at the standings here. Yeah, if they lose against Chris and Eric, that pretty much all but secures Chris and Eric in the finals, no matter what. If they lose this, they're going down to ninth. They're going to be stuck at eighth, is what will happen.
Yeah, they'll be stuck at 8.
So we just need Chris and Eric to win this one, and then for Claudia and I to beat Rich and Abe, and that should give John and Kim a good chance,
Yeah,
and
we need
give us
Rich
a
and
great
Abe to
chance.
lose the rest of the games until Mike and Justin.
That's fair. I mean,
the impartiality of the announcers right now.
yeah, you know, we want to win. We want to win. What can I say? But it's awesome. We have a
actually-
viewer all the way from Scotland right now. So that's pretty awesome. We are now an international tournament. Well, at least international viewing tournament. We are streaming live from Gulfport, Florida, in the United States. It's a little town right in the Tampa Bay area where the Tampa Bay Rays, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Tampa Bay Lightning all play. I don't know if you know anything about any of that from Scotland, but it's a pretty cool town.
Did you know there's a Gulfport, Mississippi?
There is a Gulfport,
Anytime
Mississippi.
I type in, I got a friend that lives there.
Well, we get calls from there about Miss Trash all the time. Yeah.
All right, so right now we have Nate and Alex, who are undefeated 17-0. I'm going to swap back and give Matt his spot.
Thank you.
They are up 11-3 now against Danielle and Jeff. And then on the far courts we have Mike and Justin versus Eric and Chris. And Chris and Eric are up 4-2. I am a little biased on who I want to win that one because I am in this tournament and I need people to lose. Go ahead.
Ergum Skirgum, where in Scotland are you watching from? And before you think I know anything about Scotland, I've seen the Train Spotting movies like 1,000 times each, and I've read everything by that author.
All right. I didn't know that it was based in Scotland.
And I've read the appendix in the back that teaches me Scottish slang.
Okay. All right. I have family lineage in Scotland. My last name is Simpson, and one of these days my brother and I are going to make it out there to, try and honor our family name. Hopefully meet some Simpsons while we're out there. But that is a goal of ours to eventually make it out to Scotland.
Nate and Alex already have 11-4 lead.
11-4 already, yeah.
The Eric and Chris versus Mike and Justin matchup is a matchup that
Look at that board. Is that all 4 on there? From each person? That was a lot of bags sticking on that board.
the mosquitoes are out in fighting fashion.
Oh, the other night the termites were really running crazy.
Dude, I've got termites in my house. Like, I'm gonna have to tin it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't stream from my house right now because of the backlight, and they all swarm to the backlight when I'm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so.
That's bad. That's a bad termite.
Dude, it's awful. Like, if I'm watching TV, they are all swarming right in front of the TV.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's not good. Do you have your parents probably have a good bug person for that?
Yeah. Yeah, he came out to check it last week. It's gotten so much worse since he's been there. But he was like, yeah, we're going to have to tin. Begby.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. Well, we're very happy that you joined the stream. Are you a cornhole participant as well?
Or are you just a fan of random sports from America?
It could go either way if I had to make a guess.
Personally, like, Begby was great, but Renton was my boy. I loved me some Renton. I understood Renton. I identified with Renton. My best friend is a Simpson.
Whoa! Wow, that's crazy.
Interesting.
Well, look at that. That is really awesome.
Does he also not follow through?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I am known for that. That's a valid
I was
statement.
talking about your throw.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, it could mean a lot of things with me, to be honest.
Yeah.
What is your best friend who's a Simpson? What is their first name? I am Sean, spelled the correct way, S-E-A-N. Old Sean Simpson.
Much like the great Connery.
Yes, I am named after Sean Connery.
The greatest Bond.
I am 100% named after Sean Connery. So when anybody tries to argue that I don't spell my name correctly, I say I'm named after Sean Connery, and you lose. Can't argue that. It's the most sound logic that has ever lived in the entire world. The history of time, that is the soundest logic.
That was a +7, I believe, for Nate.
That was plus a lot.
It was
Plus eight.
Plus eight. +8 for Nate and Alex.
So next up after this one, because it looks like it's going to be ending here soon, will be Nelson and Melito versus Benjamin and John Sterner filling in for Jackie. That makes it. There usually is about that long of a delay. So no worries. No worries. That's typical.
No cornhole there. There's no cornhole.
Oh wow.
Well, you could be.
You could
the
start
pioneer.
something.
You could be the Scottish pioneer that brings cornhole to Scotland. And Michael
Simpson. Oh, nice. Very cool.
And Low Tide Kava Bar here in Gulfport, Florida would be happy to sponsor your team.
Absolutely.
Would be happy to sponsor the first Scottish cornhole tournament. The only he's got a son named Sean.
Wow.
Or
Wow.
she-
This is just
very fortuitous.
a match made in heaven.
The only caveat is if you are going to have a Low Tide sponsored cornhole tournament, I have to be the announcer.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to go to Scotland with me. I'll go with you.
Right. And how old is your baby? How old is your little son? Sean.
He's probably way cooler than I am, I bet.
18 next week.
Wow. Okay,
18
that
years
means
old.
I am 20 years older than him. 'Cause I'll be 38 in a month or so.
I read that as 18 weeks initially.
Oh yeah, at first I read it as he was only 18 weeks old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm about to pop up because Eric and Chris are about to finish their match. So I need to go get some kava and a coconut water. It was great talking with you, Jurgum. I'll see you on the court.
Will you grab me Kava? So, Ergum, appreciate you tuning in to the tournament. Would love to see more of you. Congratulations on having a 18-year-old son named Sean, I guess. I have no idea. Would love to find out what it is that tunes you in to the Low Tide Cornament channel. But we are glad you are here no matter what. Now, as we said earlier, when John was up here co-hosting with me, John is going to be trying to knock off Melito and Nelson, trying to take them down. Although 12-5, I don't think there's any way that they don't make the top 6, especially with their point totals. With their point totals, I believe that really puts them in there as being in that final tournament. Melito looking like the kicker in the replacements out there, cigarette in mouth, tossing the bags. For anybody who doesn't remember the movie The Replacements, it was a movie from the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s.
Who won that game? Which good? Mike, we're supposed to be friends.
That game was won by... Choose life. That's right. Choose a big car. Choose life. Yeah, John, who won that game? Eric and Chris. Choose life. So, Ergum, while I have you on here, there's something I've always wondered. Was that really a ad campaign that was going on in Scotland back in the early 90s, late 80s, that he got that from? That they kind of based that entire scenario on? Because that is one of my all-time favorite openings to a movie that has ever occurred. That soundtrack, for anybody who doesn't know, Trainspotting is one of the most brutally true movies about drug addiction that I have ever witnessed in my life. It is a fantastic movie. It is unbelievably hard to watch unless you're somebody like me who gets off on watching the most depraved stuff that you can. It has a scene that many people will... Sick boys wanting me for something. Ergum, thank you so much for watching. Loved having you on. Thanks so much. Ergum had to go. Yep. Hope to see you back, Ergum. We are here just enjoying the Florida heat. Enjoying the... Good God, is it still that? I can't believe it's still that. Yep, it is still 87 degrees at 8 o'clock at night with a real feel of 95 degrees here in Gulfport, Florida. Here in Gulfport, Florida, right there on the Gulf of Mexico, in between the Gulf of Mexico and Tampa Bay, nestled up quite nicely right against St. Petersburg, Florida, sister city of St. Petersburg, Russia. Founded in 1907. That's St. Petersburg, Florida, not St. Petersburg, Russia. Oh, John, somehow. Was that a real round, John?
Yeah.
I've seen T2 so many times, Ergum. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. That's why I was wondering, because they said it was an ad Choose Life was an ad campaign. I thought it was fantastic, and as a recovering addict myself, I identified with a lot of what Renton was going through in T2. Just an absolutely amazing film, based on the book Porno. Based on the book Porno. And parts of it were also from the movie Trainspotting that weren't used in the original novel. Just great book, or great movie. Many people felt that it was a little too heavy-handed. I did not. I walked out of that movie feeling dirtier than when I walked out of the first one, and I absolutely loved it. Filth. I feel like I've seen Filth. Filth. Yes, with James McAvoy. So, okay, I did watch this movie, but this was one of the last movies I watched when I was super drunk. Well, when I was when I was drinking every night. So I don't remember it, but yes, I did watch it. I remember watching it, and it was giving me motion sickness. But the room was also spinning because of how much alcohol I had imbibed. So I don't remember it all that well, so I'm going to have to go back and give that one another shot. But yeah, James McAvoy, he plays the cop. That's basically what I remember about that movie. James McAvoy played the cop, and it has a lot of scenes that are very fast-moving. Nelson and Melito taking a... If you ever come to Scotland, I'm on YouTube. Drop me a message. I'll show you some very cool sites. Dude, I would absolutely love to do that. We will have to link up My personal account on YouTube is Muddied Waters Media. Muddied Waters Media. I'm going to drop that in a reply. So give me a follow there, and I'll follow you back, and I'll shoot you a message if I'm ever over there.
Had somebody on there from Scotland, huh?
But yeah, no, would love to come out there and check out the sites with you. Do a train spotting tour with all the fun stuff, including the heroin. I think that would just be the best way to spend my time in Scotland. I'm just kidding. You have an 18-year-old son. I would never actually request that. I'm also sober, so you know, I'm not fun anymore. You'll catch it in a second. I forgot that there's a time delay, so I was doing everything in time while I was saying it, and then there's a delay. So I understand why that was very, very confusing for you to just get a random group of words that means absolutely nothing to most people. Nelson and Melito 12-12 against Ben and John. John was talking. Oh my goodness, Melito sending it up and over and around John. Still 12-12. I believe that was a wash. Yep, that was a wash. Ben putting the first one in the hole. Nelson trying to answer. Fails. Ben blocking the hole, blocking that runway, that all-important runway, especially for a shooter like Nelson or Ben, who enjoy hitting early and sliding it in. Ben just piling them up. Nelson sending a second one off the board. Ben, very much focused. Oh! That's going to be a +4 for Ben and John. That's going to be a +4 for Ben and John Urgum. I can't wait to talk to you more in the future. Really looking forward to getting to know more about Scotland. Zach and Sean are over there on board 1. Over there on game 1, the far board. I believe that this is... Tucker says, was that legal for Ben to step through like that? I'm going to say yes because nobody called it. If nobody calls it, I believe that it's street rules. You have a good one, Urgum. It was a pleasure speaking with you. You have a great day. I have no idea what time it is there, so I hope that you get all the rest that you need. Ben doing stuff. Nelson doing the same stuff. Ben, oh my God, it jumps right over the hole, and Nelson sends it.
Yeah, 1. 5.
+1, making it 20-12. Ben and John over Melito and Nelson. Rich and Abe versus Sean and Zach, 1-0. This is going to be quite the matchup on the far one. On the far one, I don't know if Steven is still around. But if Steven's watching, that would be great for him to come out and kind of clear up the far camera. But I understand why nobody wants to come outside in this heat. It is unbelievably hot. Ben and Jackie, or Ben and John, take one from Melito and Nelson. Doesn't really hurt Melito and Nelson. Doesn't really change anything for Ben and Jackie. I believe, let's take a jump over here, that Ben and Jackie just got second place all to themselves. Just got second place all to themselves. So right now, with Nate and Alex in first place, looking like they could end up against Sean and Zach or John and Kim. Ben and Jackie would then end up against Rich and Abe. Rich and Abe, which both of these fantastic matchups. Fantastic matchups with a lot of potential for great cornhole action. That's true. Tucker, as Tucker noted in the comments, the Rich and Abe Zach Sean game could change the tides for one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the great and powerful Alex Kessel joining us. How are you, Alex? Step on up to the mic.
Oh man, I'm good. Hi.
I am so happy you are here.
Okay, me too.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm so
me
glad
too.
you are here. I gotta move that. Well, no, how do I make this work? There we go. We
Right
need to
there?
be able to see your beautiful face.
Oh, you're so sweet, Matt.
I do what I can.
So I came up here because one of my work friends wants to know how to get to the stream. So I don't know that information. I would like to know.
So if somebody goes to Timecode Gaming,
Holy shit, that was unexpected. All right.
Timecode Gaming on either Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, they can watch the stream live.
Who's that?
Esther, YouTube, or what was the other one?
Twitch.
Twitch. Thank you so
How
much.
about that game against Nelson?
That man.
Fuck Nelson. Only reason he's up there is because of Brandon. Let's all be honest.
Oh, don't say that out loud. Although
Man,
Brandon
he's
really
he's
killed it.
only said that.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh wow, has he?
Nelson knows. I told him.
Oh, I see.
he has said that multiple times on the stream already.
You know, he hasn't spoken to me at all today. Like he said, Nelson. So Nelson yesterday says, I'm not going to speak to you at all tomorrow. And I said, oh, no, that's going to hurt my feelings so bad. Please don't do that. And he goes, yep, I'm not going to say a single word to you.
I did tell him that you know you're making her day. And he's like, no, I'm not. I fucking want to say it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I said, it's going to hurt my feelings so bad. Please don't do that.
Because what people need more of is to talk to Nelson.
Well, because he fucks with me so hard. And to be honest, he's the only one whose shit talking actually hurts my feelings.
Really?
I had to get earplugs.
For Nelson?
So that I could not hear him cackling at me if I missed a shot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So, I mean, to drown out the noise and the anxiety too, but I could hear him from across the courtyard cackling. I said, you fucking asshole.
How are you letting that Canadian into your head?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't.
Well, you and Nate have been absolutely crushing it. Still on your behemoth-like run
Oh no.
of 17-0.
Can't say that out loud, sir.
You can't, I can.
No.
The amount of points that you guys have, 378 points.
Oh, wow, for
Which is
real?
48 points above second place.
Wow. I
Is
did not know that.
yeah. I look at these things while I'm up here by myself.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's monumentous and unprecedented for the low tide tournament. So what is it like to be the team that everybody is striving to be?
Sometimes it's a bit nerve-wracking.
I bet.
So we had a tournament for funsies last weekend.
Yes.
I lost super early on. It was blind draw.
Who was your partner?
Julie, which she threw so much better than me. And I was so happy to lose. I don't think I've ever been so happy to lose because it felt like there's been all this build-up and it had to happen, and I was so grateful that it happened then.
Yeah.
Because that pressure going up there is so real. You know, everybody feels like, especially towards the end of the night games, it feels like everyone is watching.
Right.
And
I can understand that.
It is nerve-wracking, but I will say the part that really gets me through it is Nate. Nate is, I've said this 100 times, he is the best partner. He knows me so well. He knows how to read what my body is doing and to give me these little signals about how to tweak what I'm doing without screaming it or without making me feel like I'm doing a bad job. He's so good about
Just small
it.
coaching tips kind of
Yes.
thing, just
Or,
to kind of.
like as an example, not to give my trade secrets, but when I'm throwing one direction or the other real hard, a lot of the times the fix is to pull my left hip backwards, and that'll keep
Okay.
me straighter. So he's watching me as I'm throwing, and he'll
You
notice.
have
and
trouble
he'll-
keeping straight.
Yeah, and he'll be like, left hip, back it up, or he'll like.
They say
tap
it's a
his hip.
spectrum, so.
Yeah. So he's just a great partner, and when I'm struggling, he pulls through, and vice versa. We're good together.
Yeah, no, you guys do a. I watch you guys, and it's like it seems like many times when you guys are playing, one of you is what I call the killer, and the other one's just the defensive. Where you know just try to get it on the board because the other one's the one hitting the hole.
Yes.
So and you guys trade that off really well, and you seem to know who it is that's doing it.
We do.
And then you both just kind of complement each other's whatever strengths you're having that week.
And it is week by week that we have to think about our strengths, because sometimes, I try to practice on all four sides of the
board.
throwing arena, right? So that I'm ready in case somebody gets to my spot before I want to be there. So we have things like we'll talk about, okay, I've been practicing all week, this is where I'm throwing better from. So if I can, let me be there. Or we're about to throw against these two people. I've been watching, this person's really on. What do you want? You want me or you? And we talk it through first. Works out really well.
I mean, obviously, the results speak for themselves. You guys are 17-0, 18, 17-0, 18-0.
Oh, please don't say it again out loud.
You guys are undefeated, 18-0, 378 points. Like the results are really
goodness.
speaking for themselves. So who are you rooting for in this Rich and Abe versus Sean and Zach matchup?
Just to get them in their heads before I play, I'm rooting for not Klossy.
Not Klossy. Okay, not.
Like, Klossy and I have so much fun playing together. He's one of my favorites to play against, not in real life, like not tournaments, but for funsies. We have so much fun. But I've been watching him tonight. Is another one, exactly like I was saying. I've been watching them. Klossy is on fire. He's been on
Klossy?
fire all week.
Klossy is on fire. In the first game that he played against Ben and your partner, Nate, he had something like 14 bags in the hole.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It was crazy.
Hey, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host Jason Beck is here.
All right, it is warm. I don't know how you're doing this.
By the grit of my teeth.
I'm barely wearing clothes. It's a little warm.
Good luck in
so-
the rest of your matches today.
Thanks,
Thank you for
man.
coming up. I hope
Bye, friends.
I hope your friend tunes in.
Me too.
Are you guys kicking it? You doing good? Good. I'm back. What's going on, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Good,
Welcome
good.
back. How was the trip from Gainesville?
It was good. Went to college up there. I did not get in.
No,
They said I was too smart. No, they didn't say that.
makes sense.
Yeah. So you don't need this.
That makes sense.
Oh, here's Steven. So what are we looking at?
So Nate and Alex are continuing their reign of terror, 18-0.
Damn.
Yep, 378 points between the two of them.
Nobody's touching them. They're in.
They're in. Jackie is not here today, so Ben has had a rotating group of people filling in for her.
Oh boy. That could be.
A rotating group of people in.
That might be dangerous, but they're far ahead, right? They can afford a couple losses.
Yeah, so they're fine. The interesting one is on the far board. Game one is 14 for Rich and Abe, and Sean and Zach 8. That game holds monumental. That game holds monumental. My brain just stopped working.
Oh, they're going to move up 5 and 6.
So if you take a look at it, they are 5. They are 5 and 6.
Oh shit! 285, 263, 10-7,
But
10-7.
whoever loses will drop down to 7th.
Oh shit! Oh, this is good.
Wait,
This is
yeah,
big.
Tucker, wait. Thank you. That wasn't the word I was looking for.
Well, we got somebody said the world you're looking for is weight.
It wasn't
Holds
weight, but yeah, weight also is a good word for.
Thank
what
you,
I was looking
Tucker.
for.
Tucker,
Consequences.
way to go, man. Yeah. Wow. So we're at 14-8, and looks like Rich and Abe are taking it serious.
They are. But I will say it was 8-0. I believe, or 8-2. It was so like they've just kind of switched. Like and like we've always said, this can go back and forth in a blink of an eye.
Any given Sunday.
That's right.
And the other one is who's that? Oh, Ashley and Darcy.
Ashley and Darcy versus Fritz and John, who they're just here to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, good for them. 6-5 there. So we got to keep a steady eye on that far board. I'm just watched one go in.
That was I believe that was Rich.
Well, Sean popped one. Oh, they're back to back here.
Rich falling a little to the right. Sean, to the left. Oh, Rich sending it in. Sean's gonna have to answer.
Here's Sean with the.
He misses the hole.
Off the board.
And Sean wants to.
No!
That's gonna be a big +4.
They're gonna get a plus there.
18.
4. That was it. +4, 18.
18.
Holy banana coli.
Flossie is going to have to step up.
It's
He's
time.
going to have to pull something together.
Clausy, as you know, folks, first name Zach. I said Jack. Zach. Here he goes. Clausy's setting in. He's concentrating, wiping his brow. He's got the yellow lenses on to stop some of the glare tonight. And up at Daisy in the Maisie. Close. A nice little blocker to be pushed in. Oh, Abe on the right. He was
Man, all of his are going slight.
surrounding the hole, teasing the hole. 2 on the right, 2 on the left, right down the middle. Nope.
He overcorrected it.
Look at this. Look at this. Anybody sinks it gets an automatic 3.
Oh, but
there it is.
I think he pulled one in.
Did he pull one in?
I think he pulled one in Clossie's in. And
Oh!
my goodness, Clossie!
Look at that. They're neck and neck. Abe's not going to let this go down without a big fight. He's going to retain the lead, and they're going to try to.
+1 for Sean and Zach. Wait.
Wow,
They're looking. They're counting.
Coming right in on excitement.
+2. I think it might be a +2.
What we got? It's hard to see these
little
guys.
confusion happening.
Little corn fusion. Sean is taking off his shirt. The heat. We backed up the game because of the extensive Florida summer. So what did they get? That was 20. That was 2 for the other.
Wow, that was 2 for the other.
This is it, folks. Sean's got to do it. It's do or die time, folks. Do or die.
Setting it up on the board just outside of the hole. Rich throwing it short, playing it smart, just trying to keep it
All right, blocking that. He's got to go above it. And he goes, folks. He's still alive.
Rich.
Oh,
but he brings in Sean's.
He brings in 3.
He brings in Sean's.
So that's 4 right now.
Sean,
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for Sean. Off the board. Sean's
Sean
holding on.
looking for a 4
Put that in the hole,
He wants
Sean.
the great cornholio.
Come on, buddy.
But the pressure got to be too much for him.
7, I think. What did he get? I lost count there. I thought they were getting a casino. They did get significant points. There you go. 5 points.
They got
13,
5, but
20.
they cannot give a point.
All right. Here we go, Classy. Come on. I'm kind of rooting for him now. I don't know we're supposed to do that, but I like the yellow glasses.
Game here.
Oh!
First one.
He's
Abe
setting the tone
sends
off
it
the board with Abe.
Flossie is in control of the destiny.
Normally, I'd say some choking. We got the girl blocking. She's doing a wonderful dance,
He keeps
though.
it on the board.
It's an aloha dance. And we don't know what's going
no
on.
idea
And
what's
it's
happening.
excitement, but something is happening behind the blue dress. We have no idea. Boom!
This is
I
gonna
think
be
that
the
one went
most-
in.
The second most famous blue dress in history.
Oh, Abe on the board, but off. We're going to see count these points. We don't know what
We have
happened.
no clue what
Anybody's
happened there.
guess at where we're at. It could be over.
We're going to have to give the players markers to stand on.
Yeah. So I think they're still playing. There's no celebration going on.
Yeah.
15.
So they got 2?
Yeah, what they have?
They got 2. I think they were at 13.
13. 14.
All right, so Sean,
Folks, wow, comeback time. Oh, Sean.
did you sink it?
Sink it. Oh, sink you right back on you, right back. Tied up.
Rich answers.
Zeros is nice, Sean.
Second one.
Sean's not out of this yet. Oh, there he goes. Comes ahead with the lead. This could be interesting indeed.
Oh, Sean misses the board. He's got to hate himself a
Slight
little
choke.
bit for that one.
Uh-oh. He's got 2 points now. He needs to do something with this one. That's an up and in, the only way.
Just send it. Just keep it on.
Putting on the board, so he's
If
got
you get
3
plus
now.
two,
He's
if you
got
get a
3.
plus 2, you're still alive.
Oh, what is that?
That's gonna be plus
2. 3 in. 3 in, 2 off, 1 in, 2. Yeah.
Plus 2. That's gonna be a plus 2 for Sean
Still
and
alive.
Zach. Still alive. Oh shit. What?
Wait. That was Sean. No. It's not over. They messed up the score. Hey guys, score. Hey.
Sean, you got the score. Oh, they're fixing it. A little bit of, there is a little bit of corn
Get us
fusion
all
happening.
confusion on the board. The game looks like it's over, but it's far from over, folks. Far from over.
They are fixing the score right now. It's 20-17.
Look, Abe just showed what he's got. Flexing some
As
power.
we've been calling him, it's ab.
There we go. Oh, on the board for 1.
Klossy off the side.
On the board
Abe
for
on
1.
the board
Even
for one.
Steven.
Klossy trying to split that difference.
Oh, Klossy in for 3.
Abe.
Oh, Abe
Suit
takes it
sinking
away.
in.
Klossy coming right back at him. Right back
Klossy.
at him.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
Klossy.
sinking.
Oh, this is getting high. It's 2 ahead. 2 to go. Klossy could nail it here. And he, blocks the hole. That's
That hole is
3 for
blocked.
him right now. They've got 3 right now, which is going to put them at 20.
Is that 20? Is that plus 3?
Did he land it
That's
on?
a plus 3. That is a 20.
Good God, folks. It has come down to the wire.
It's come down to the wire. Sean and Zach have been.
Sean
clawing
and
this
Zach, here
back.
we go. What a game. I almost want to go on the court.
20-19.
Oh, 19. Oh, they didn't
Sure.
get the 3. Still, it's all within reach. It's all happening right now. It's on the line. Doesn't need to be 20-20. It is.
19. All of the pressure now rests on Sean Simpson's shoulders as he
His-
lines up. Does that
He's
breath
put this
hold?
thing.
And he-
Oh, a
but he
nice
blocks the
blocker.
hole.
A
This is good
nice blocker.
defensive
It's a
move by
very
Sean.
good move. There we go.
Rich.
Even Steven. He is taking his time. He's
Taking his
blocking
time.
that hole, scoring points on the board. It's all he cares. Oh,
my goodness.
The blocker's paid off. He's 3 in right now. 3 in. Oh, folks, we may have a winner here. Hold on to your hats. There's 2 more bags to be thrown. Rich is taking his time while the pedestrian walks by. He wants a clear board for this final throw. This is it. It's all on the board. He's got to sink. Oh, Sean! That was Sean's. Was that Sean?
I don't know who's
No, that was
I
his.
have no idea whose bag that
I
was.
don't either. What the hell is going on?
They still have more.
There goes Sean's. Okay, what just happened here, folks? We don't even know.
It's a clear. It's
What?
a clear. That was a clear. That was a wash.
What? Folks, the intensity of this, if you're biting your nails at home, I wish Tucker would get in on this. Tucker, what's going on, man? Are you tense or what? This might just be the best game I have watched. Wow is right.
Wow is correct. Tucker.
Here we go. Klossy with the throw.
Klossy. Oh, he misses the board.
Misses the board. Abe is on.
Gonna have to sink this one.
All right, Klossy. Oh, I got on the edge of my seat. That's where you should be,
And he
folks.
sinks it.
That's where you should be, right on the edge of your
And
seat.
Abe blocks the hole.
Oh my gosh. I'm not keeping track now. I'm too nervous. There they go. 2 on the board,
Okay.
2-1. What's going on?
Oh,
That's it. That's it. What a comeback. Insane. Incredible.
I don't
Sean
believe it.
Simpson and Zach Klossy
I
have
don't
brought
believe it.
back
Years from now.
from hell. They rest in hell. They climb back up to purgatory and reach for heaven. And there it
Years
is,
from now.
21-20.
People are going to be talking about
Years
where
from
they
now.
were the day that Sean and Zach
Truly shine.
miraculously clawed their way back.
Tucker says
Take
that was
huge
crazy.
win. And
That was nuts.
Win is such great news for
That was
Sean
like a
and Kim.
Yep. That was like a guy off his meds, man. Crazy. Way to call it there, Tucker.
Right now,
So that changed thing. Let's hear a look at the board.
Oh,
Remember, the top 6 go to this final match 2 weeks from now.
Sean. Okay, so Sean and Zach are now in fifth place.
Fifth
with 11 to
place.
7.
Dude, let's come in here and talk about this epic comeback.
Did you
That was
witness
rough.
that? That was
It was the best
everybody-
game. It was the best game of
thing
all the
of
tournament.
beauty. I don't even mind that I was.
That
on
game
the,
was
It
insane.
That was
the
God's
way that
finger.
went.
That game was so good, we actually announced it.
We actually there were so many sick shots on both teams. Sean came out of nowhere, hit a gear, just fired up.
Yeah, I don't know what the
My
fuck just
goodness.
happened because I was throwing like shit.
I don't even mind
That was-
how that game went.
That
I
was
was
the
just
game
glad to be a
the
part
entire
of it.
tournament.
That was the game
Right
of
on
the
the
tournament.
edge of
God,
Good
that was
God.
At least of today, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Matt
there'll
said
be
it
more.
best. That
There'll be
game was
more.
so good, we announced every shot.
There was some
Not every
very
shot. We
sexy
missed like the
shots there.
first few, but then it was just like, wait,
Yeah.
something's happening at that.
Oh, look, Tucker thinks it's crazy too, on the
Yeah,
edge of his
yeah.
seat.
So, did you feel that maybe it was over? Come on. at the
No.
end there? No.
There was no relax on
You
either
guys were
side.
behind quite a bit.
No,
All
we're
they had
behind.
to do, they
Yeah.
were at 19.
You were 14. You were 14 to 8.
Yep.
You were 14 to 8, then 19 to 8, and then you guys came
Yeah.
back.
And
and-
then Sean hit that
19
gear.
to 8. You
And he
didn't
just
say in
started
your
relaxing
mind.
his throat
Nope.
into the hole.
No.
In no way did I ever think we were going to lose that match.
No, you
Really?
can't ever think
Very
that
good
way.
positive
It's
thinking
all
there.
No, I just told myself is just play it safe, try and get it at least on the board,
You had a blocker on that
and
last
then let
round.
let Klossy try and take Abe because Klossy's a better player than I am. Not saying he's better than Abe,
no,
but
no, I was proud of
I was
myself
just
to
like
stay
just
with
play it
Klossy.
safe and let the better player on the team try and take
Usually
over.
is,
Yeah.
top-notch.
Plus, he had
And-
the yellow glasses to block some of the bright lights and that. I thought he came ready to play.
If I could do
No,
anything
yeah.
different in that game,
I did not
would've-
come ready to play, but I figured it out halfway through.
If I could do anything different during that game, I would have chosen to cheer less for the other team. Because it was just too good. I couldn't help
Yeah,
it. It was
yeah,
too
yeah.
good.
No,
The way
we
he
had
started
Tucker,
lighting up, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Tucker was watching online. Then we actually had a person watching online.
I hope he's
and
okay.
realized how
I
close
mean,
it
after
was.
that, I hope he's all right.
Plus, you guys had that 5 and 6 seat. I mean,
haven't
you were
heard
looking
anything
at
since
it.
then.
Yeah, no, it's
What are the
brutal
standings
action.
now?
Yeah, it's brutal. Action.
Where are the standings now?
Pull you up on the standings.
The standings now.
You guys played
I actually had them
best
up right
game,
before Abe
best
came up.
game.
You and Zach are now in 5th, with Rich and Abe in 6th.
Okay, all right.
John
So
and
now
Kim.
we're
All right.
looking at John and Kim could actually make a move.
And now we got the star over here, Mr. Bald himself.
Oh, way to go.
Look at that.
bro.
Right now we're in 5th place.
Now let me ask
Next
you,
up we have
I
Nate and
asked
Alex.
Sean, when you guys were down, they had 19, you had 8.
19
I wasn't sweating at all.
No.
No, zero. Yeah, I was spotless.
So Sean says you guys were in it. You were,
Yeah.
you were going to come back.
Yeah,
He
I
was
never
ready
thought we were
you
gonna
to
lose.
sink him. He was trying to do some good blocks.
What
Just trying
happened?
to play it safe.
The humidity jumped significantly from last game to this one, so it just took us a little bit more time to warm up into it.
All of a sudden I had to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
throwing a little bit harder to get a
Yep.
little bit more of that slide.
Yeah,
It
that's
took
all.
me a
One of,
second to
the,
adjust.
one of the many people watching, Klossy.
Yeah, the many people.
One of the many people watching said, "Nice shooting, Klossy."
Thanks, dude.
He seems to be a fan. He
That
seems
guy
to be
is bald. Yes, he is
Tucker
bald.
Chasm.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Shane
over
Shane
on
Nolan, that
YouTube.
guy is bald.
That
Yes,
guy-
And you have eyes, I believe.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I don't think that was told to them.
Now, I wear the yellow glasses for nighttime driving, and I find they're highly effective. Do they help in the game?
No.
No?
he
No,
specifically,
as soon as it gets dark, I'm not going to be able to see either of those two boards. So
he's thrown together, and so I was like,
Yeah,
Klossy, we're down here. He goes, it's about to get dark.
yeah,
He
hope,
can't
yeah,
see the
we're
boards,
we're a
on the
lot
far end.
we're a lot
Close,
closer
close.
to the money now. So
This was significant because if you would have lost this game, you would have dropped to 7th. Was it 7th?
we would have
would've been
stayed
sixth.
in 6th.
but
we're
right
currently-
on the edge of the,
Yeah.
7th spot.
Us
Right
beating
now-
the other person who had the same score as us, they had more points, so they were higher up on the bracket than we were.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, it was a significant game, probably the best game of the tournament. There was another one
Fuck yeah.
I thought was pretty good with
I'll take it.
the top people.
you haven't seen our last game yet. We're gonna give
Our
Nate
second
and
to
Alex.
last game, or our next game up, I believe, is Nate and Alex.
Yeah.
If we can keep this up, even if we fake it, we're gonna have more viewers. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely,
Well, we already got a guy from
Yeah, I know.
Scotland watching.
for sure.
Big move, Scotland.
Dude,
It's a hard country to get, and we got them.
Fuck yeah.
Urgam's my new best friend. He invited us out, and he said he'll show us all the sites.
Perfect.
To
I
Scotland?
need somebody
All
when
right,
I go to
fuck yeah, let's
Scotland. I
go.
need somebody to show the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I'll
grow
go back
potatoes
and
in
friend request
Scotland.
him on
They have
Facebook.
potato hole,
Thanks, guys.
not cornhole.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Klossy.
Klossy. Good job, buddy.
Let's see what
They
the
have
stats were.
potato hole. Is that right? In Scotland, Shane, it's potato hole, I heard? Potato hole instead of cornhole?
Oh, yeah.
because they grow potatoes.
All right, so
I'm
for the
not
last
sure. I'm not
ma-
positive on that.
That last match was Zach versus Abe. Zach had 14 on the hole compared to Abe's 11. Zach had 21 on the board compared to Abe's 19. And then 5 off the board for Klossy and 10 off the board for Abe. And now, so Klossy was 35% on the hole, 52% on the board. That's great. Great stat.
And what were you at?
So for me, Rich had 12 in the hole. I had only had 9. I had 17 on the board. He had 15 on the board. I had 10 off and 9. So we were pretty close.
So Klossy pulled it.
Klossy did. I scored 9 points. Rich scored 16 points, and Klossy scored 15, and Abe scored 4. So thank you, Klossy.
Wow, thank you, Klossy. There it is again. Great match.
Great match. But we are looking at a potential second great match in a row with John and Kim. John and Kim fighting for that 6th place spot against
two very good
Eric
teams.
and Chris.
Okay, so John and Kim's significant now. They're in 7th, and they can possibly go to this tournament
Right, but
next
they have
week.
to get through Eric and Chris, who are 3rd place in the tournament.
Yeah, so you got almost.
I need to fix that.
You got to play like you're playing for first here.
Yeah, you like John. Before you got here, John and I were talking. And I was like, you just have to win every game.
Yeah.
You have to play to win.
They're in that
every game.
position where they can be knocked out if they don't keep up. If they don't keep up this throw.
Right.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I was having a great conversation with a guy from Scotland earlier. I assume it was a guy from Scotland.
He's from Noland. Oh no, that's his last surname. That's his surname is Noland, but it's Scotland.
Oh no, that's not him.
Oh, it's not him.
My
Sorry about that,
Ergum
Shane.
Skirgum.
Ergum Skirgum.
Ergum Skirgum.
Well, your mother's pretty clever to go with the gum twice, you
I
know?
like it. No, I like it.
Skirgum's your last
great,
name. Name your son Ergum.
Great person. His son's name is Sean. Yeah, Sean
Wow.
Sean
So over our
Skirgum,
comments,
which is what I
nice
might call
shooting,
Simpson.
Klaus. Tucker had a shout out. Chris and Eric could upset John and Kim. That would complicate things for John and Kim for sure.
For sure, but-
that's definitely.
But I wouldn't say that Chris and Eric would upset John and Kim.
I wonder if we should shout out to John and Kim. Let's ask Tucker. You guys can do it. Beat Chris and Eric. Is that we're not supposed to take sides?
We're not supposed to take sides. We're
Yeah. But if I catch John's eyes, I'm going to give him a positive, uplifting, like
yeah,
thumbs up
you need a
or
little
okay.
reinforcement.
Yeah.
You need that positive reinforcement.
Some positive reinforcement. He's got his shirt off. Well, he has his shirt off
He's had his
every.
shirt off all day. He's got a sweat rash on his belly that you can clearly see
Yeah.
when he's on this close board.
You know, if he was to lose weight and 6-pack out like everybody else, it would probably throw off his balance. That'd be a
That-
whole
it's
nother.
true.
You'd have to
But at the same
the
time,
throws.
if he would 6-pack out like everybody else, he would also throw off the. People would be much more intimidated.
Yeah, this time they
Right
don't.
now-
They don't take him seriously.
Right,
maybe.
'cause
He's
right-
not
like
in
right-
shape. He's not an athlete.
Right now, he does kind of look like what you would think a cornhole player would look like.
Yeah.
Or maybe a curling player.
Curly dude, or some of the dudes one-arm curls. You
Right.
know, he's probably drunk, but that's not the case, folks.
It's not the case. No, it's not the case.
John is chewing tobacco and drinking kava. Here we go. Okay, Chris is known. I heard from a birdie that he played some top-ranked players that were sinking 4 in a row over the weekend, and Chris won the
Won that
tournament. Yeah.
Won that tournament.
John's on the board. Chris with 2. John with 2. John's up, and John with 3. Is that 3? It's getting dark over there.
No, I think it.
Oh, and 1 in the hole for Chris. So John's got to
John's
respond
gonna
with
have
this
to get
last
in the
big
hole to
bag.
tie.
Come on, buddy. Oh, so that's going to give him 2, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's +2.
Oh, he got 2 in, maybe. Yikes. All right, they got it cut out for him,
is getting
folks.
harder
That
to
was
see that.
5 points he got on that one. So that puts Eric and Christopher at 10-3. Tucker, let's get some encouraging words. Is this even possible? I mean, we just watched a miracle happen, but 2 miracles in a row? I don't know if God works that way. Tucker?
This could be a
Tucker.
Day, this could be a day that we're talking about in the next biblical
Yeah.
adaptations.
Christianity is having a comeback,
It
folks.
is having a comeback. I found out this week that the "What Would Jesus Do" bracelets have made a huge comeback.
That's nice. I heard it had nothing to do with Joel Osteen.
No.
Yeah, still
I
right.
just-
All right, here we go.
I just need to do a quick little promo.
We got a promo, folks, on bags, isn't
So
it?
that exciting game that you guys were just commentating
On your
the
edge of your
parlay,
seat.
that game would not have been possible if it weren't for Ben's maximum sportsmanship in allowing us
Whoa.
to use these Hellcat Gladiators.
Hellcat Gladiators. I'm holding one right now,
Yeah.
and I've never held corn that
They
felt
have
so
what we
light and
call,
lovely.
What Justin Smoody aptly named the slither to them. So
The
they have that
slither.
slither.
Oh, so
which
they slide
just-
on the board.
They naturally want to slither into the hole.
Folks, I know you can't. You can only watch this, but there is something about them.
They have that
They kind of
slither,
float.
And I was denied several bags similar to this that are on site because of poor sportsmanship.
For sportsmen, they don't want you
Not
throwing.
referring to the Sean bag. Those
I
had,
was like,
yeah,
were those
no,
because of Sean?
he used them for a legitimate reason, but there were other, I won't mention names, John Sterner, but there were other bags that we were not permitted to use for that very same reason.
And folks, I don't know if you can see it, but the Hellcat has a mohawk, and he's screaming with his tongue out, and his pierced tongue. The Hellcat. He's got a
that's the
pierced
sticky
tongue
side.
and a mohawk.
So you
He's
had
come
that,
from
that's the
business.
sticky side.
Oh, that's the
The
sticky
way
side.
Colossi, in the spirit of good sportsmanship, schooled me on that's the sticky side and that's
Nice.
the slidey side. Otherwise, I would have been clueless.
I would have been too.
So I was
guess
like,
it
just
feels a
had to
little.
remember sticky cat,
It
sticky
does
cat.
feel stickier, slightly.
Yeah. But this side slides like gravy on the biscuits, baby.
You know how you can remember? The Hellcat has his tongue out.
Oh yeah,
Sticky.
tongue. Yeah, there we
Right,
go.
because it's
There
cat's
we
tongue.
go.
So-
There it is,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
All right, one more time for if you're looking for some good bags, you
Kudos
want to get the
Benjamin and
Gladiator
I call him Ben
Cornhole.
on
This
the
is
board.
Benjamin, who's
Yeah.
top, one of the tops, second place. I
These are
believe.
literally his discarded bags.
These are the ones he throws away.
This is the one he didn't want anymore.
And
To break
Abe's
in
got
his
them.
new ones.
All right, that's awesome. Thanks for the
Thank
promo.
you so much, Abe.
Send somebody else up with bags if you see them, Abe.
And John and Kim have come back. It's 10-7.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
It's 10-7.
You can't look away for a second tonight.
You cannot. This game is a game of moments, and we don't report on most of them.
Yeah, and we're not really talking about the other game. These folks are playing hard, but folks, it's all down to who goes to the top six.
That's right.
And we're kind of concentrating on that tonight. And so right now in Arena 1, John and Kim and Eric and Christopher are all fixing to go, but John is seventh place, so they have to win this if they're going to stay competitive and going to get in that top seat. They don't lose tonight. They can't. So that's what makes it even more exciting. It's sudden death. Not really, but kind of. If they lose, they're probably... Oh, there he goes. Chris right in the hole.
Chris.
John right in the hole. 2 on the board with John. Chris on the edge, a nice blocker. And I
on the
think
board for
that's
John.
going to be
I think that's going to be a +2
a
for
+2. Well, he's keeping
Chris
them
and
down
Eric.
a little bit at least. So we're going to do 12-7. They're still fighting. Here comes Steven. Let's have a big shout out.
Stephen McKendry.
Oh, Tucker's back. Stephen McKendry's behind scenes, Tucker, right now. He works the cameras.
I'll put that back
he's
on
the
so you can
reason.
see it.
He's the reason all of this is happening. Without Stephen, there wouldn't be any cameras. We'd have people on phones talking to you.
That's true.
Well, maybe they're just us, like the radio.
Yeah.
Be like the radio. You'd be tucked in on the radio. Yep. He's adjusting one of the cameras right now. As you can see, it just changed.
Yeah, you got a nice
He's trying to
zoom. You
bring
got a nice
more
zoom of some
clarity.
feet there.
Yeah. Stephen had talked about having an individual camera following each bag, close up on the bag, so you could read Hellcat. It just wasn't possible. It wasn't possible.
I mean, it's possible.
It's a
but we
nice
don't have
idea.
that technology
Yeah.
here at
I have a shrinking machine idea, and that's not possible. But you can have the idea, but if you don't have an Elon Musk with a team of engineers, it's not happening. So yeah, so shout out to Steven. So Tucker says, good job, Steven. I'm telling Steven's back of his head, see if he acknowledges it. He's looking, Tucker says, good job, Steven. He spelled it
he
properly
handles
too.
His job like
Not
a
with the
baseball
B.
outfielder, just ignoring
Yeah.
everything going on around him.
All right, I think he feels good. He was elated. He just climbed on top of the picnic table, Tucker. You can't see it, but we can. He's going a little bit further with that encouraging comment. All right, we got to pay attention to this game. John and Kim are
Oh, John
11
and
to
Kim,
12.
12-11. We're
Wow.
paying attention to the man who's
Who's filming it? We're not even watching. 11-12. They're in it to win it.
All right, and who's throwing first? It looks like Kim is leading off.
Wait a minute.
Maybe?
Yeah. No.
I can't tell.
I can't tell.
Yeah,
They're
Kim
both
is
in
leading off.
position. Oh, there goes Kim. All right.
And then Kim, bam. Oh,
Boom.
She misses the hole going wide right. Eric follows suit by going wide right. Kim
It
trying
might
to
come down to
correct,
these
and
two.
she
Kim's
sends it
in the
right
hole.
into the hole. Eric, just missing the hole slightly left.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They might get some points
Kim
here
sends
and another one in the
there.
hole. That's
Eric,
six,
having the answer,
folks.
sends it
That's
over
six.
the back of the board.
Ouch. Oh my God, folks. Holy moly cannoli. I think this is going to be some points, maybe 5. Is that it? That's it? One more? No, that's it. She got one more? No, that's it. They're counting them up. I think we got 3 in there. 1, 2.
18-12 now. That was an
Yikes! Unbelievable comeback there, too.
8-point swing.
This is going good, folks. This is exciting game. 2 in a row like this. Well, it's not over. Of course, we have Christopher throwing, so he tends to do good under pressure.
Chris and Eric could
there's John on the board.
John getting it on the board. Chris also
Chris on the board.
1-0-0.
Oh, John in the hole. He wants to put this away.
Chris is going to have to.
Oh,
he blocks
no.
the hole.
Oh, my gosh. Don't push him in. He
John
didn't
is
push him
not-
in. Oh, boy, folks. Oh, boy.
This could be it.
All he's got to do is stay on the board. If he don't sink it, it's over.
Oh,
It's over.
That's over.
That's it, I think. He got one in. This
I think
is
that's
2,
over.
right?
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, wait.
What? 19. Oh, that's, you got to get 3. That's 2. So that's 20. Yeah.
20.
Whoa. Hello.
20-12. Eric and Chris.
Now, I did say a little earlier, I thought Kim and Chris were going to be or Kim and Eric are going to be the ones, and I think it's going to happen right here. Ooh,
Oh,
on
Kim
for one.
sends it slightly
That's
to
a
the left.
win.
Eric's going to have
That's
to.
a win.
I don't know what happened.
I call it a win until it's not. That's a win. That's 2 ahead. That's 2 ahead. They got 1 throw each. If she does well on this one, it's that's good. Oh, they got one more throw. Ouch. Kim's got to do it here to really be serious. There it is. Over. It's over. Boom. John and Kim survived. Tucker, another wow. They're still in it. I think they have more points now. They have more points. They're going to move up to 6th place. Incredible night.
I just got a whole nose full of mosquito spray.
Nice. There's no mosquitoes biting your canals.
No, that's right.
I'm gonna get some Kava, folks. And if you come down to low tide, you can get Kava and kratom too.
That's right. And if you come down to low tide, don't forget say hamster penis to Beth for a free show. So that puts John and Kim into 6th place with 1 game left for them against Ben and whoever Ben gets. And Sean has 1 game left. This is far from over. We don't know what it's going to look like. We don't know what it's going to look like at the end of all of this. We only know that every throw counts now. We've got Sean and Zach going up against Nate and Alex. We've got John Sterner joining us. John, how did that win feel?
It felt great. I needed that. Now we just need Rich and Abe to lose the rest of the night. That's all we need.
Where are they on points compared to you? Okay, so you guys got a slight lead on points, but they have a game. You have 12 points on them, but they have 1 game on. You have 1 game on them.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna win their next game.
Probably.
But Kim is on fire tonight.
Who is Rich and Abe's next game?
Justin or Nelson and Melito. So they haven't done.
Are you rooting for Melito in this next game?
Yeah, because they have to beat him because it's a guaranteed 2 wins. It'll be a guaranteed 2 wins if because they play Danny and Jeff last. So, and we play Ben.
And whoever.
John, you had to be a little down after that beating you took the other night.
Yeah.
Now you're in it again. You are in it.
Trying. It all comes to you how the other teams
You
play.
just beat Chris and scary. I mean, Chris won against top competitors during the week. Gotta feel good about that. Gotta feel good. So what's the prognosis? They're number 6 now?
They are 6 right now, but
So you're in it. You're in it. You have held a spot.
except, let's take a look at this. Except, right, they're 6 with Rich and Abe in 7th, but they have a game on Rich and Abe. So,
Well, Sean and Klossy are playing Alex and Nate now, so that's going to be a tough game for them.
well, yeah,
After they play against how they play against Rich and Abe, if Sean don't step it up.
So what did we say they have? So they're only 10 in. Sean and Kim are 11 and 8.
So yeah, so with Sean and Zach going up against Nate and Alex, if they aren't the team to unseat Nate and Alex, they're going to go to 11 and 8 with more than 284.
If Alex and Nate kill Sean and Zach, I will be bumped up to 5th.
And that could knock Sean and Zach to 7th.
Yeah.
Wow, that could knock Sean and Zach to 7.
Everything can happen tonight, really.
Oh, like this is deciding everything. 1, 2, and 3 are the only ones that are safe
I mean, we know Nate and we know Ben.
How are we above Rich and Abe right now?
because they have 1 game behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they lost against.
They're 10 and 8, and you're 11 and 8, I think.
Yeah, they have 10.
What is it? 10 and 8, 11 and 8. Yep.
Wow. So who's playing right now? Okay, this is it right now. You need Nate and Alex to crush, take away all the points of Sean.
Okay, so you've got Ben.
We need Nelson and Melito to beat Rich and Abe, and we need Mike and Justin to whoop their ass.
Yeah, and Jackie's not
So
here
Mike
either,
and Justin,
so Ben's
yeah.
playing without Jackie.
Right now, Ben has one of the goodest players, but I'm trying to
Who
talk
is-
him into not using him against me and Kim.
Who's he got right now? I can't see him.
This new dude that's been coming around, Eddie,
Oh, the
and
guy's
he's
been
like a pro.
sinking?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he did. Is that even fair?
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
But you know what? I don't care on this game. As long as I told him, just don't do Kim like that. Get Kim with somebody more on Kim's level. Let's make this fair. You're already in it.
Yeah, he can affect the outcome of everybody else at this point.
Yeah, Mike and Justin are out already.
So if they spank some people, they'll drop, and it can really affect the down, even though they're going automatic. So this is the new guy here in the gray cap,
Yeah, Eddie.
Eddie. So this is Eddie, and Eddie is a kill shot here with 4 in a row kind of guy.
Well, they are up 15-1.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's a shake up there. There it is, boom, right one. Good Lord. Oh, this guy's good.
Oh, I guarantee you we're going to hear bitching from Justin about that.
Good Lord, he's some 3 in a row.
He's going to get 4.
Whoa. Hello. Okay. I don't know. I'm speechless. Hey, if you want to move along, folks, you need to have somebody drop out. Uh-oh, I'm going to stir up some controversy here. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't know what to say. Maybe Tucker has something to say. I don't know if he can say. I feel like when I was in school and I wanted to say what everyone was thinking, and the teacher looked at me and shook her head. So I just stayed quiet, and I got a C+ for doing so.
That was
Hello.
that was a moment that I don't think anybody was really ready for on that one.
Oh, here's Tucker's in. Ben's bringing in a ringer. That's what it sounds. Ah, yeah.
To be fair, okay, so Ben has played with he played with John, he played with Nate, and then he played with this guy.
Yeah, the ringer.
The ringer, right?
Yeah. 4 in a row, folks.
The ringer. His spot in the tournament's already sealed, and I don't believe.
Hey, what happens if I'm playing and I feel sick and I bring in 2 of my buddies from... no, I got to stop. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, it's a
believe
fun
that-
game, folks. Tucker, help me out here. You did good on that last one. No one can criticize the people calling in. It's all in fun, folks. Let's all remember that.
Yeah,
It's all in fun.
over on board 1, you've got Nate and Alex 9-3 over Sean and Zach. Sean and Zach need to win this game. They need to unseat
Yeah. So
Nate and Alex.
So if you didn't understand what John was trying to say, this is really going to affect Sean and Zach and some other people if Nate and Alexandra, because remember, this is based on points. If they crush them like that last game, 21-1, they're not going to have any points. And we're going to see some movement on the board. People are going to be moving up into positions.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement here in the last 2 cycles of this round.
Yeah. So let's see what Tucker thinks about. I think Nate is just going to sweep Sean and Zach, or they're coming off a heavy win. Maybe they're going to hold in there. Right now it's 9-3. And we'll see. Nate's loading up. He's going against Sean. And they're both good. I mean, Alex and Nate are both equally
Nate's
good.
going to be leading off. Nate starts out, bam, sits
boom,
it right in the hole.
Right in the hole, right away.
You can
It's
see
not
the
going to make this
pressure just
easy.
resting on Sean's shoulders.
All they need to do is stay in the game and keep some points. Because you remember, folks, Nate and Alex are going. They're there. There he's on the board. It's kind of a
but
blocker.
Sean sank. Sean has it right
sank.
there next to the hole.
So it's even Steven right now. Boom. Oh, well, Nate's, I don't know what his strategy is here. Maybe to block. Hippie butter hemp seed products. But doesn't seem to be happening. Hippie butter hemp.
So Tucker
Is that
Chasm
a double on Chandra?
says, my earlier thoughts was Nate's extracurricular gameplay was going to mess with his stamina and throw. And threw. Good God. And threw his groove off. I think he meant throw his groove off.
Yeah, throw his groove off.
Hippie
So he was
butter
doing
hemp seed
hippie butter hemp
That's
seed.
what he meant by the extracurricular gameplay.
I see.
But doesn't seem to be happening. Kim Lang says, come on, Nate, you got this. Kim Lang saying that she wants Nate to beat her employer.
Yes, that's
Facebook
what she's
is
saying.
Auto-tagging pages for some reason. Throw. I messed up. Oh, so you weren't talking about the hemp butter seed products?
Okay, let's see. We're counting
so
up
confusing.
this.
Thank you, Tucker. I appreciate
Boom.
that.
Oh, and see, who was that? You just scored in. Oh, that was Alex. Alex just knocked one in. Oh, they're pulling them out. She has 2? 2, is it? 3?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's looking ugly.
Made my own bus. No worries.
Whoa, go Sean. What? She went with, yeah, she's going with Sean. Now, is Kimberly going with Sean or Nate? She wants Sean to win.
I don't know.
That's her employer. Does she have loyalty, or is she just locked in? She don't have to worry. She can talk shit about her boss and totally get away with it. But she did. Whoa, go Sean. All right, we'll see what Sean does with that encouragement that he could not read.
I love everybody.
She
Kim
loves
loves
everybody, even Steven Banana Beaven. Here we go, Sean. Oh, there he goes. That helped. Was that in or on the edge? I can't tell.
I think it's on the. Man, I don't know.
Here he goes. He's going to try to go over the top. Ooh,
but it sends it
off the board. Oh,
Nate sinks
it's yeah. All they need to do is stay in reach. Get some points. Don't let them blow them out. If they blow them out right now, it's not going to be good. Here we go, Sean. Come on, Sean.
Oh, no. Sharp
Yikes. Okay, that's going to be a lot of
His
points.
hopes of getting into the final 6.
Yikes,
because I
yikes.
believe-
Well, Sean's a little disappointed. He's walking away. He's getting the scorecard.
I
They're
don't know
figuring
what
out the
final is
number.
on that one, but I believe Nate has got a ton of-
19. Yikes. That's going to hurt. They got to, well, folks, remember what they did last time. So before we count them out, but that's not looking good. That is exactly what John was talking about. A murdering score, no points for Sean and Zach, and that's going to move people around. Yikes. Off the board. Kimberly on.
Alex.
Whoops. All right, 1-1. One in. He's got to follow up. There he is. He's responding. Very good. Oh, ouch. She just so good. She's so good. Alex, so good. Ow!
Flossie
Look at that. They're going to tie it out.
I believe that's
nice.
I believe that's a zeroed out.
Wow. Okay, so Sean has a chance to gather some points
Sean
here.
is going to have
Let's
to
hope Nate's
step up
curricular
and get
act. Oh,
some
no, that
points.
was it. That was it.
Oh, was it?
I thought that was an
I thought that was
even
zeroed out.
Well, this is going to change some things on the leaderboard,
That
folks.
is going to change some things on the leaderboard. Nate
Wow,
has
they did
21
exactly
to
what he was talking about.
21
That was
to
exactly. See what we got.
We just had-
Did they make the move?
So, okay, so they are in 6th place.
They dropped to 6. John and Kim moved to 5th. So it was one shuffle. They dropped.
They did, but Rich and Abe are 1 game behind, and they are playing right now against Melito and Nelson.
So if they win and get a lot of points, now it's too many points for them to catch up.
What's that?
No, because they have 3. No, they could definitely pull the spot, right? If Rich and Abe get the win, they'll be 11 and 8, and they'll move up.
They'll move up to 5th.
Wow.
And John and Kim will move to 6th.
Ah, yes. Oh my gosh, that put Sean losing 1 game like that, dropped him from
Out.
5th, almost out now.
Out. And then his last game is against Julian Lewis. It's against Julian Lewis, with Mike and Justin going against Rich and Abe, and Kim and John going against Ben, and whoever Ben gets playing.
Oh, they've got to. Oh my gosh, they need other people to lose.
This is
If the Sean hadn't lost that, they would be in the Jeopardy spot.
yeah.
Now they got a little buffer.
Yeah, it's going to be an insane last round of.
Yeah, the big boys are making this difficult for people on the edge.
And Nate and Alex are just sitting there like
They're pushing people around. It's like playing poker with somebody who's got too much money, too many chips. You know, they can bet heavy and out you go.
like the 2009 Patriots just rolling through everybody,
So-
undefeated.
So Nelson and, say his name, I can never say his name.
Melito.
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 M-E-L-I-T-O. Melito.
ITO. Melito. Nelson and Melito are good. It's a good team. So Richard and Abe
except you have to
need
remember-
to win this.
You have to remember that Nelson and Melito wasn't here for the last 3 weeks, and it was Nelson and Brandon.
Yeah, that's right.
But Melito wasn't here. So was the team Brandon or was the team
Melito?
Nelson?
Who was the guy that really made this team? So if it was Brandon, he's in trouble. Here we go. Rich and Abe got to win this one. I feel they have to win.
Rich and Abe have to win this one to knock Sean out of position.
Yep.
Sean is rooting for the very first time in history for Nelson to win.
Yep. And he's not a big fan of Nelson, which they're really good friends, but they also hate each other.
Right.
Or I think it might just be a Sean hate, like a fun hate.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate him.
I'm not
hate him.
100% sure. It could go either way.
It could be a hate. Tucker, any feedback on this
but
one?
Nelson sinks.
How do you feel about the Nelson Melito versus Richard Abe? Who's going to win that one?
Oh, Rich sends it over. I believe that's going to be a.
Well, then Kimberly has some interest in this also because that is her hubby.
That is her hubby, yeah.
Nelson is her hubby.
Yeah, Nelson is her hubby.
Go Nelson, there she is. Go Nelson, there she goes. Oh, Tucker, Nate and Alex won it. Looked away for 3 seconds. That's how it happens, my friend. That's how it happens. Happens to us all the time. And we're supposed to be announcing. All right, let's pay attention here. Ashley and Darcy. Okay, so that's kind of a fun game, number one. Ashley and Darcy. Eric and Christopher, can they lose anything?
Yeah.
They can afford to lose.
I think they're. I mean,
it'd be awesome if a lower team could knock out a top team.
They're 12-7. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they're 12-7. They're number 4th place, folks. Eric to Christopher. They're playing a team that's at the very bottom, who tried hard, and who knows what can happen, but they're 2-17 versus a team that is 12-7. So The real game, or the game that's going to matter for the board is the Nelson, Melito, Richard, Abe game.
Which is currently 7-4.
Tucker, admittedly, have not watched Melito and Nelson toss bags. All right, so Tucker doesn't know these two cats. Well, as Matt just said, he usually has Brandon on his team, Nelson. But if Abe and Rich can clutch it, could give them a shot at locking it. That's true. That is absolutely true.
I think he knocks off the +1.
Rich has got a very serious attitude. He's punching in the score right now.
And that's going to be a +1 for Nelson.
Oh, 8-4. So, it's not a runaway, but they need to get really serious early on.
Melito leading off.
Here we go. We got Abe standing in the dark back there, but he's on the board. Oh.
So the goal, obviously, you wouldn't think this needs to be explained, but I'm going to anyway. The goal is you just want to be able to put it on the board. You just want every bag on the
2
board.
for 2, 2 for 2. Yep. Oh, Melito is off. Melito has an interesting style. He bends down
all the way.
and then projects himself up. Remember, folks, always lift with your back.
That's right.
Wait, no.
Always lift with your legs.
Always lift with your legs.
So
That's why I have a sore back. I had that reversed.
So what he's trying to do is he's trying to get the full force of his quads going up.
Rich is the only cornholer that uses a stance that's squared off to the board. Oh,
Which
interesting.
is funny because Tucker says he's the only cornholer that uses a stance squared off to the board. That is how, when I was a cornholer, that was how I used to stand. I used to sit there at the front of the board and just do the same thing that Melito does with the legs and just lift and throw it like a frisbee.
Squat and project.
Yep. And as Tucker can attest to, he's seen me throw frisbees.
Is that true, Tucker? Have you seen Matt throw a frisbee? It's off topic, but I think it's relevant to throwing styles.
It's relevant to what we're talking about at this moment.
We got chastised, folks, last week for getting off topic a little bit. And I readily was inviting people up here to chat mindlessly for hours in some cases. And I guess you guys didn't find it interesting, the two watching. These are the facts, Tucker. All right, you didn't lie about that, Matt. It would be bad because there's so many people watching. It's recorded.
Can't lie to our thousands of people watching around the world.
How many are watching? Let's look. Let's see. 2.
Well, we don't say that number out loud.
Oh, no. 2,000.
2,000.
Who are the 2 people? We got Tucker, we know for sure, is the guy from Ireland.
No, he left.
He left?
Yeah.
You can never count on
the
the
time
Scottish. I said Ireland.
Yeah, he's Scotland.
Bad
but there's
call.
a time difference, so
he's probably in bed. Yeah. Oh, wow, I got the scores reversed. In My Mind, Body, and Skin by Jasmine, LLC. Well, I got
Tucker is just giving out random adverts in the
I
section.
see deep meaning in these things, but I can't figure it out. It feels like a Kendrick Lamar verse. It's like a Kendrick Lamar verse. You have to figure out what he's saying. It's some kind of entourage. Is that the right word? Entourage?
Yeah, Rich and Abe have some work to do. That game.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Right now.
This is scary.
Eric and Chris.
Oh no! It looks
hopeless.
It looks really hopeless. We'll see what happens.
Pretty confident in their game. I think they're more. So I think they're just kind of going into their.
Oh, off the board. Is he going to push him in? No.
He just wants to keep it on the board. That's a wash.
That's it, folks. All over. Nelson and Melito.
Sean and Clossy are wiping their brows.
And once again, you notice Melito follows the workout standard. He's another one of those guys. Ripped to shit with his shirt off. When does it stop? Is it the Kava and the Kratom that are making these people so...
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm saying it's auto-tagging pages and sending you
because it keeps tagging random accounts.
Oh, it's making you advertise, Tucker. It's a new technique the old lizard man came up with.
So that's going to update in just 1 second.
So that's going to hurt now.
So
now they're 11 or 10 and 9.
Are going to be at 11 or 10 and 9 with 1 game left.
So Nelson, look at their score
And their
improves.
next game is against Mike and Justin.
Where are they? Oh, they're way down.
Now they're right there. They're 9 and 10.
Well, they stand a chance though because of Sean and Zach.
Okay, so Mike and Justin are eliminated. Mike and Justin are eliminated at 9 and 10. Best they can do is 10 and 10. Rich and Abe need a win and a loss from either Sean and Zach or John and Kim. So these are the three teams that are still going for it.
For that spot.
For that,
The fifth,
for
sixth
the
spot.
Yeah, for the final spots. If
Wow.
John and Kim or Sean and Zach lose their final one, John and Kim are going up against Ben and whoever Ben gets.
So that's interesting because if they'd have won, they'd have moved up. But now they're still in it if Sean or John lose.
Right. So if John and Kim lose and puts them at 10-9, they will drop down. If Zach and Sean lose, they'll be 11-9. They'll both be at 11-9. They'll drop down. If Rich and Abe win, they'll be at 11-9. But they have more points than Sean,
So it'll
they
be
will
5
move
and
up
6
above Sean and Zach.
So
if it's lose-lose-win,
wow.
Sean and Zach will be out. If it is, if John and Kim and Sean and Zach win, it's over. If Rich and Abe need to win and they need a loss from either Sean and Zach or John and Kim, that is the best way to put it.
Wow. All right, so I mean, basically right now we have two groups of teams playing. The outcome doesn't really matter for the championship at all at this point.
It's
we have a
just
very
who's going
good
to be going.
Yeah, we have a very good team, Eric and Christopher. Even if they lose, folks, which right now it's 16-3, it's not going to matter. And Fritz and John are out of it as well, correct?
What's that?
Fritz and John are out of this top 6
They
as
were
well.
out of it weeks ago.
Poor guys. I like John a lot. That John Romeo is a good guy. I like to call him Romeo, even though his name's Roman. Yeah, he's got a Romeo quality.
You can't see it on the screen, people, but Romeo, is not wearing his patented sandals today.
No Roman
With
sandals.
some low,
The old Converse, old school.
old school Converse, but the low ones, not the high tops.
Yeah,
the low
he's
tops.
switching it up. He needed more grip. That foot was sliding around with those itty bitty straps.
But last week they did win 3 games, and this week they have not.
And Rich and Abe lose Tucker. If John, Tucker's calling it. I'm sorry. If John and Kim lose, Rich and Abe win. That's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
Go to the best, perfect time. All right, with that, coach, we're going to go to our sponsors, Low Tide. Low Tide to get all your chilling out hippie needs from Kava to Kratom. Kava, if you didn't know it, is a pepper plant root from the southwest, east, west. Depends on where you are. If you're in China, it's southeast. If you're in the United States, it's southwest islands. Vanuatu's, around that area. And they grind it up, they filter it through with water, and they get Kava. Voila. And the other one is, it's called Kratom, or Kratom. And it's from a leaf of the Kratom plant, ground up, steeped, a little bit of extract, some lemon, bang, real relaxing, and opioid. Not to be confused with opium. All right, we'll get off that topic. And that's a tea that chills you out as well, relaxes you, and feels good for the muscles. Low Tide, located in beautiful downtown Clearwater. I said Clearwater. It's Gulfport. Don't go to Clearwater. That's a nice place too, though. But you can go to Gulfport, and you'll know it because you'll hear it. We got a live band next door. Got a guy with the top knot and a beard, and he's playing away. Very nice. Here comes Steven again. He just said cornhole. Now, Steven's like Kendrick Lamar. There's a lot of deep meanings. That's a double entendre for something. Corn in a hole. We have to break it down. By the way, very interesting if you're not paying attention, culture is blowing up with the hip-hop. And Kendrick Lamar possibly ended Drake the rapper's career. We don't know yet, but we're going to see. He might be going back for another season of, what was the show he was in? Degrassi? What was the show Drake was in when he was a kid? Degrassi. He's going to have to go back to acting on Degrassi. He'll play an older man who picks up the younger girls. Degrassi 2.1. That's gross. Oh, we got 18, Chris and Eric 18, Ashley and Darcy with 3. These games are for fun right now for this group. They're kind of out of it. And remember, Christopher and Eric are going to the finals, folks, and it's going to be not next week, the week after, downtown Gulfport at their lovely community center. Look forward to that, right on the bay, where you can observe all the sailboats locked up with people that live their life casually on the bay. They come to low tide to get a drink and roll back out to the sailboat to live the perfect life. You too can live the perfect life if you get a sailboat. This guy's jamming tonight next door. All right, what do we got? Looks like they're going to finish it out. Eric and Christopher predictably have defeated their team. And now we got John and Kim going against Ben and not Jackie, because Jackie's not here. And the ringer, this is 4 for 4 guy. He's dangerous. John and Kim need to win, and they got a guy that can put it in. Tucker, what are you thinking on this one? Tucker's definitely going to be at the tournament. What do you think about this, John and Kim? It says Benjamin and Jackie, but we know that's not true. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. That's wonderful. Lot of heavyweight games this evening. Yeah, what do you think about this one? John and Kim got to win. This could devastate them, but it's a great team. It was a great team with Benjamin and Jackie, but now with the ringer in there, they could lose a lot of points. What do you think, Tucker? What's happening? I don't know if he's playing with Ben this round. We're waiting to see him come in. Let's see. People are moving around. I don't actually see the teammates yet. This is a hot topic. It'll be much talked about tomorrow, I believe. But nobody's broken any rules, folks. Remember that. There's no rule against subbing whoever you want. I could have my great-grandfather, if he wasn't dead, come down here, and he invented cornhole. So watch him go to work. He'd do a 5 holes in 1. That's right. He was capable of that back then. He would cut one of the corn bags in half and throw them all together, 5 in 1. All right, here we go. Tucker says, I'm kind of still waiting to see Ben's partner. Exactly. That's what's going on. Like Matt said, Ben did play with John and Nate early this evening, 2 of the top contenders in the league. That's right. All those are facts, folks. All those are facts. See what okay, he's got Grasshopper. Oh, let me see. Let me look. Ben. Oh, Grasshopper. I get it now. Yeah, that guy's good. That's Mojito, folks, for all you that don't get the analogy. Remember, he uses his legs and thrusts forward the bag into the air, not filled with corn, by the way. I'm not sure what's in there. Do you know what's in those bags, Tucker? Tucker's thinking about it. He might be Googling it. We're not sure. Tucker, the question was, for the viewers, what do you think's in these corn bags nowadays? It's not corn, is it? Is it that hybrid corn from DeSantos? I wonder if that corn's better than the regular corn. I think Ben and John is a good matchup. They have both. This is Tucker, folks. I think Ben and John is a good matchup. They both have great first throw averages, so it's going to be a battle over first throw. Oh, interesting. It's not chess corner 64. Ha! Damn it! It's not corn. It's not corn. It's not corn. Whoa, what is it then? I don't think we can call it cornhole without official corn. We should be inspecting the bags pre-throw. Here comes Matt. Maybe Matt knows. Tucker says there's no corn in them bags.
No.
I thought it was DeSantos corn. That's why it's a hybrid.
Monsanto?
DeSanto, yeah.
Monsanto corn?
Yeah, Monsanto. What's in that corn, Matt?
What's in the bag? It's sand.
It's in the bag. Sand?
It's probably
What?
sand or it's a.
Is it Clearwater Beach white sand or
No,
Cocoa Beach
no,
gray
it's-
sand?
It's going to be Monsanto sand.
It's Monsanto sand. It's genetically manufactured in a laboratory. All right, so what grasshopper? Tucker called mojito grasshopper.
What?
Mojito is playing with Ben.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the ringer.
He does not have, no.
What's his
No, that
fair?
caused a little bit of a stir, as we saw.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. From me
And
especially.
Eddie, to his
What's
to his
that?
credit, said, no, if people are going to be pissed, I'm not going to play.
Who said that?
Eddie.
Eddie, good for you, Eddie. Standing up for what's right. Well, Eddie, you know, to be fair, it's tough on Eddie, too. You know, you get to be good, you just want to play cornhole.
Right, and then
And
people
you're
don't
like,
know-
sorry, I'm so fucking good. You know, Michael Jordan had this same thing when he won the fifth championship. They said, Michael can't play, he's too good. And Michael said, why am I being chastised because I spend more time practicing? I don't know if that happened, but it could have. But Eddie it's hard. In all seriousness, it's not fair. People got to be pissed at Eddie for being good. And I'm the one who started it. Not really.
Okay, so what Tucker is saying, all right, so what oh my God, okay.
Tucker.
So what Tucker is saying is, while most official bags still have corn in them, it has become increasingly common to use resin pellets instead. There are a few reasons for this, but it boils down to not wasting corn and using a material that will last longer. Now, let me tell you why wasting corn doesn't matter. And
Okay,
that's because
Tucker, listen up.
we have paid, us, American taxpayers, have paid to have corn grown all across this great land.
Everywhere. We're not even using Russian corn.
So much so that we have a surplus that the U.S. government has
Sits
to get
in the
rid
fields.
of every single year. We do not waste corn.
Oh, Tucker, he's
Yeah,
getting.
the corn waste is not my. I understand. I know.
I
You
know he
copied
made
and
it
pasted.
interesting, though.
And to use a material that will last longer. And by a material that will last longer, what we are talking about is a material that's going to be around for an extended period of time. So long, in fact, that nobody really knows how long that material will be here on Earth.
Oh my God, cornhole will be around in the year 3000.
So we
The
can
corn
throw
bags.
away, and those resin pellets will still be here 5,000 years from now.
Good God, man. Oh, quick update. John and Kim, 7 points, coming out strong against Benjamin and the Grasshopper. I don't know, you think he likes being called the Grasshopper? It's kind of a cool name.
What's that?
Mojito, do you think he likes being called the Grasshopper? I think it's a cool name.
Yeah.
We should have nicknames. Tucker, that's a great nickname. If we could give another nickname, what do we call, what should we call John? He's an interesting fella. Should
What do
have
we
a
call
good
who?
nickname. John, what should John Sterner's name be? His nickname. Old Ironside. I don't know, that just seemed right.
That's what's his name?
Fluffy. No, Fluffy's been used
Yeah,
already.
Fluffy's been used.
What about Rebel Yell?
I actually don't mind that one.
Rebel Yell? Tucker. Oh, here he goes. Tucker's got some. That's source material. Tucker. Julie's nickname is Fastball. That's a good one. I like that. Julie.
John sinking the first one right out the gate.
Where is Julie? Is she playing right now?
No.
Oh. All right. What about John? He's thinking.
It's not a
John with
bun.
his bun.
It's not a bun.
It's kind of a bun. It's a back bun.
It's not a bun. It's a very sad ponytail.
It looks like a tail.
Because it doesn't curl back in.
I said Rebel Yell, Tucker. I don't know if that's fitting. He's got height. He's one of the taller players.
He is one of the taller players.
I believe he's 6'3". I'm 6'2", unless I'm wearing my boots. Power's off in 5 minutes, man. Tucker's not coming up a name for John. Well, what about Ben? Ben needs a name. Ben's pretty mellow,
Ben
calm,
is Mr.
cool,
Roboto.
zen, kind of zen-y.
Ben is Mr. Roboto.
Roboto. I like that. Roboto. And look at this. Look at this, folks. Look at the scoreboard. Ben and Jackie, John and Kim, 16-3. Kicking ass.
16-3.
You know, when John's like a bloodhound, when he gets his nose, when he gets on the trail, he goes. Maybe that's it. Bloodhound. Mr. Robot. Oh, that's Ben, Mr. Robot. That's a good nickname, yeah. John hasn't come to me yet. What about Bloodhound? No. Hound Dog. Ooh. I ain't nothing but a hound dog. Artemis the Archer, sister to Apollo. Jackie. Oh, that's a good one for Jackie. She does look like a kind of a Latin type of girl. Somebody who grew up in Greece. She grew up in Greece with one of those white tunics on and the little sandals, running around with a bow and arrow. I can see that.
Oh, John shoots it slightly over. I think Ben got some points on that one.
Oh, they're right there to take him out. Right there. Artemis, the Archer, sister to Apollo.
+2.
I like that.
I think it's a +2. I don't know who it's a +2 for.
What do they get? No, they got 18. 3. All right, let's see if the Grasshopper can get them back in this game.
Yeah, Melita's going to have to pull something together.
I wonder if tattoos, if they're only on one arm, weigh that arm down, make it a little heavier, you know? Slightly. Like
Frank Ega has just
Mosquito.
joined the chat, the Kava OG.
What's up, gentlemen? Oh, he must be talking about you, Matt. That's a joke, folks. Like, I can't call myself a gentleman. I was adopted to a poor farm family in North Dakota in 1920. We were sharecroppers. It was a tough life.
It's tough life.
I was an indentured servant until I became just a boy. Boom. What's up, Frank? We got some exciting games right now. Yo, yo. Tucker says, yo, yo. We got guys running around this board. Yeah, we got, what's happening, Frank, is the fifth, sixth, and seventh positions have been flip-flopping all night. And so the top 6 are the ones that go 2 weeks from now. So John and Kim are playing a game right now against a very good team, and it looks like they might win, and they'll retain their spot. And Sean and Zach is the other team vying for this top spot. And the last one is, who's the last one? Sean and
Rich and
Zach. Rich and Abe. Rich and Abe. Those are the 3. I know. Come on,
It's so
Shay.
much
What's the
easier
matter
than
with
just
you?
have team
I'm getting
names.
Alzheimer's. I don't even know I'm getting Alzheimer's. The older I get, the more things I remember that didn't happen. You know?
You said the same thing about Joe Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see why anybody said there's anything wrong with him. I'm like, what are you talking about? I do walk like that when I got a shirt.
All right,
A shirt.
so let's
Over all the right. John and
believe
Kim
I just
locked their win.
punched
They certainly did. What a wonderful game. So how many games we got left?
John and Kim are done.
John and Kim, let's give a big hand, folks. Everybody in your seats, all 2 people watching. Way to go. Way to step up. They were out of this, folks. They were out. But he came back because he's the hound dog. And once he catches the scent, it's over.
So Mike.
I'm trying that nickname out.
Okay, so we've got Mike and Justin going up against Rich and Abe,
Yeah. Mike and Justin.
which means are Nate and Alex going up against Sean?
Well, this is, if they lose
Oh,
to
no,
them,
okay,
does
that's
that
right now.
affect?
Okay, yeah.
So Juliet Lewis goes up against Sean and Zach.
Right.
Sean and Zach are in 6th place right now with 11-8, 287. So if they lose this, they become 12-8
They become 8 and 9, or 11 and 9.
or 11-9. My bad. And so that will allow Richard and Abe a potential shot in the 6th place.
Yeah,
That's what we're looking at.
that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, so we got 2 teams vying for the last spot, and it's all going to depend on their next game. Sean and Zach got to beat Julie and Lewis, which, you know, they're traditionally not in the top, but every now and then a dog has its day.
You know, they can pull something out of their.
Is that what they say? Every dog has its
Every
day.
dog has its day.
And
Even the
they're
blind
girls,
squirrel.
so they're bitches. Is that proper? Every bitch has its day. Uh-oh, hate mail. The night is not over. Let's reiterate that. Tucker said that.
The blind squirrel finds a nut every.
The blind squirrel finds a nut. Do they have a high sense of smell? I don't. Maybe squirrels if they
You
are
know,
blind.
I don't know the answer to that.
Do nuts smell too? Haha, it depends on who's nuts. It depends if you showered or not.
I'm gonna text my one of my.
All right, the question is, Tucker, do squirrels have a sense of smell? And if the squirrel is blind, can he smell his nuts? Huh. The question is, can a squirrel smell his nuts? It's a cornhole question. And if you do have corn, here's a reason for not pending. All right, there we go. Lewis' nickname is going to be Smiles. Oh, that's a great nickname. Smiles? I love that.
Miles for Lewis.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. You know, a lot of people would say Juliette Lewis doesn't have a shot, but look at all the great movies she was in.
Right.
She was in tons of great movies.
Great movies.
Yeah, she wasn't the most beautiful actress, but she pulled it out.
You know, but she definitely
See, we got
she
off
definitely
topic.
stirred a lot of things in a prepubescent me.
Yeah, that's right, in a pubescent way.
I remember
very
watching
young.
her from Dusk Till Dawn and thinking, I understand why Quentin Tarantino's into her.
Yeah, that's right. She was in that old movie. You know, that wasn't his movie, but he wrote it, right?
He
Quentin
wrote
Tarantino.
it. Robert Rodriguez directed it. Yeah.
Yeah. We got staying on topic, but that was kind of on topic because there's a play on Juliette Lewis.
Okay, so according to my biologist friend,
Well,
yes, squirrels have an exceptional sense of. That's
Wow,
what
I-
she texted me.
They can find food buried underneath a foot of snow and sense a rotten nut without having to open it. Wow! I did not know this. Squirrels can be left or right-handed and even ambidextrous. I wonder if they can juggle. Can they juggle their nuts? So squirrels can smell their nuts, even if they're blind. Or squirrels can find their nuts, even if they're blind. It's
Perhaps
great.
even better.
There's information happening on this little talk show tonight. Or it's not a talk show. What is it again? Commentary.
Commentary. Yeah, we're commentating.
Chuck, you're going to be with us at the final, huh? We need a guy online to be with us at the final. You've been strong the last three games, I believe. Or 3 tournaments. Tucker gives massages, by the way, folks. And if any of you perverts
He
are thinking about
actually
happy endings, that's a no.
So shout out to TK Massages, I think.
Who?
I think TK. I think the name of his company is TK Massages.
Oh, knockout.
I'm not 100%.
TKO, technical knockout massages.
That's right.
I like it, Tucker.
You know, also
Tucker's
his
also
initials.
engaged to a lovely lady, and he will be getting married here
TK
shortly.
Massage Therapy is the name of his business.
TK
And
stands
he came
for
to
top
my place
kid.
of employment that I won't say here because I say a lot of things that could potentially get me fired on this stream. So he came to my place of employment and was giving out massages to the employees there.
Wow, nice
Every
of him.
single employee sung the praises of Tucker.
Wow.
And said that he
Magic
was fantastic,
hands.
and they hope that he comes back at some point in the future.
That's awesome. Great job. Here's John. He's cemented
0-4
a
to
lock
4-0.
A lock in tonight. You locked it
Yeah,
in, buddy.
you
You're in
guys-
the finals.
We found the key. Give Kim beer, and she's on.
Whoa, beer
That's
for
the key.
Kim. Who would have known?
If I would have known that, because the first week we went 4-0, she had beer. She hasn't had beer until this week since.
Yeah, once you find...
So now I'm getting her drunk every time.
So she
Rich
relaxes.
And Abe's only hope is that
There is
Sean
no
and-
hope. Oh yeah, Sean and Clossy.
Sean and Zach.
No, right here. If Sean and
Yeah.
Zach lose, are out.
Yep. Well, Rich and Abe still have to win
Yes,
Right.
but...
because they got an angry
they'll lock it
Justin
in
right
if
now.
they
They're
win.
playing.
If they win, they lock it in.
They're playing an angry Justin. He mad.
Yeah, Justin's mad.
He's crying.
Yeah, but so Juliette Lewis would have to play exceptional, though. It's almost a guarantee.
Although they
now,
do
right?
have a 3-0 lead on Sean and Zach right now.
So maybe they're like, we're
Don't
going to
wanna count-
spoil it. We don't get to go, neither do you.
Right. And right now, Julian Lewis have 2 wins.
Well, that's exciting. You got to be excited. You pulled it out. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You're going to the. You're going to the
Thank you.
championships.
After last, I thought you
Going
guys
to
were
the
done.
finals.
I feel like Trump. We lose one, we come back even stronger.
Hello, Trump 2024, folks. Said right here. Hi, John.
That
I
happened.
hate the guy. No, I just said that.
What?
No, nothing. You know what, folks? Everybody should be allowed to vote and pick their best candidate, but we're going to stay off that topic because we're talking about cornhole.
Yeah, because we aren't supposed to talk about politics.
We got in trouble
on this
for
stream.
talking about politics. Is that even politics? I don't know. John can talk about
John
whatever
can
he
do whatever
wants.
he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Competitive.
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing.
This is
We
America.
just
I think
can't-
John
we just can't
deserves-
repeat what he said.
Yeah, John deserves to talk about whatever he wants because he went from losing. They were losers. Everybody was like,
When I
"Oh,
went
what
on
a
his
bunch of
podcast,
losers."
I said grab him by the pussy all the
He
time.
did.
There you go, folks. That's
That-
okay.
that-
Something you gotta do.
Yeah, to get their attention.
You know, John.
That Alex girl, I go up and grab hers all the time.
They're married folks, and I hope she's been giving you tips. They're at the top. They've stayed at the top. They're undefeated. How does that make you feel? Well, you're going to show them because you're going to the final.
Yep.
And hey, better watch out, babe. Daddy's home.
We are now being bombarded by flying roaches that were just crawling all over John's
Tucker's
neck.
got just a nickname, I think, is Smokestack because of the way his cigarette looks on camera. Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Power of the Dip. Oh, the Power of the Dip. He's talking about you. That's Frank Hagan.
Yeah, that's Frank Hagan.
Power of the Dip. The reason you won.
That's the power of the Bud Light Kim was drinking.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
John,
Bud Light
you guys
turns
are
out
doing
good.
fantastic. You're
Good job,
doing a
John.
great
Really good
out
job.
there.
Good job, man. I'm glad you're in there.
Keep putting the bags in the holes.
Well, I'm glad John's in there because you know what? John provides substance, character. He is. It's a lot of fun whenever he's involved. And you know what? I would rig it just to have him in there. Makes it a little bit better. We don't want a bunch of boring
getting
people.
a kiss from his bride.
Yeah, she's happy too. She gets to go back, knock him back down to reality in the championship. You know?
That's right. So if it were to end exactly how it is right now, Nate and Alex would be facing off against Sean and Zach in round one.
I think we know what's going to happen here. Possibly. If this flips around, this will be the best night of the tournament. It'll be like the football. The playoffs are better.
Ben and Jackie would be going up against John and Kim.
Yeah.
And Nelson and Melita would be going up against Eric and Chris.
Yeah.
That actually would be the game. That would be the best game.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, with it'll be fun regardless. Richard, Abe, Sean, and Zach, whoever gets to make it, it'll be good. A good final six. We'll see what
but
happens.
Again, it is not over.
Till
Well,
it's
Sean and
over.
Zach just have a 12-3 lead.
You know, I can't quit saying this because every time I look up, there's another guy. Look at this. This is Mike right
That's
here,
Mike,
right?
yeah, that's Mike.
But look, Mike is built like a Tarzan. What is going
That's
on
actually a
here,
good way to
man?
put it.
I go to Bula all the time, and we don't got this. There's nobody there. I know. I'm saying we. I'm not part of that. It's. I think it's the beach vibes, folks. These guys play volleyball. They're in the sun. So all you lucky girls out there, come on down to Low Tide, or guys,
Yeah, whoever.
This is where the physiques are. Good Lord.
Right. This is where the physiques are. And if you come down to Low Tide tonight and you say the words hamster penis,
Hamster
to
penis.
Beth the bartender, you get a free show.
I was going to ask how big hamster penises get, but I think that'd be inappropriate. And if Tucker answered it, I would have any control over that. That's why I'm not mentioning those kinds of things, because we got in trouble. What's the over-under on what I wonder? What that I wonder? Oh,
On Tucker, on Sean and Zach losing? Or on the penises?
Sean and Zach.
There's a delay, Tucker. I have no idea what that was in reference to.
What, you know, I bet it's a guarantee. I'd say you could put your money on Sean and Zach. Oh, wait. I was way wrong.
I misread the schedule. Okay.
They're bigger? No, they're small, tiny. If we ever get more than 2 people watching, we're going to have to really clean it up. I feel tonight has been good for commentary.
I think so.
I think it's our best night. I wish somebody was listening and they could tell us.
Yeah, so Tucker said, I thought that Nate and Alex were playing Sean and Zach for the last game tonight. I thought the same thing. I thought that
It doesn't matter, though. If Sean and Zach win, they'll be too far out of reach for Rich and Abe, and they're the closest.
So, yeah,
Right?
but
Is
that's
that
Alex.
correct?
That's Alex. Nate M and Alex S.
Who are they playing? That's the last game?
Yeah, we have no idea because
Oh.
we can't change this, and because it's Alexandria.
Well,
it's
would they
too
be
long for us
playing
to-
somebody back to back? Would
It won't be somebody back to back. No, it's probably going to be.
What's that? There's the Adonis. And
If I had to guess, it's going to be Ashley Wenzel, and Darcy. Which that would be the upset that I would love to see.
Here we go. We're going to finish off. Sean and Zach just
Sean
won
and
it.
Zach just won it, and that does it.
That
sets
cements it.
That
Top
sets
six are in place.
That-
Let's read them. Should we read them out?
That sets the top six.
It cannot be undone, folks. The final six have been selected.
The final six have been selected. The last
And they
two
are
do not matter.
Nate and Alex.
Okay, that went through.
It's top.
So the top six are going to be Nate and Alex in the 1 seed, Ben and Jackie in the 2 seed, Nelson and Melito in the 3 seed, Eric and Chris in the 4 seed, John and Kim in the 5 seed, and Sean and Zach finishing it off in the 6th seed. We will still be here for the rest of this tournament tonight to show you the final 2 games.
Yeah. Oh, look. Wait a minute. Does that affect placing? They're going, but then does that affect their
It
placing?
doesn't affect it. Like, it might affect placement.
Yeah, I think it does because let's look at that.
Let's take a look. So if they lose,
327, they'll be 13 and 7. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so-
it'll put Eric and Chris in the 3rd seed.
it'll put Eric and Chris in the 3rd seed. So yeah, it will affect things, but the top 6 isn't changing, just their placement.
And it'll affect their placement in the playoffs because the top team will go against the number 6, right?
Top
Number
team
one
goes
will
against, will go against number 6.
So-
But I don't think it changes anything here because the 3 and the 4 play each other. So it's just a switch.
Yeah. I see
But
how
it
you go.
but it doesn't change
it's a
anything.
bragging rights
Yeah.
kind of thing. Top 3.
Yeah. And Tucker says that'll be a great match. I'm assuming he's talking about the Eric and Chris versus the Melito
Yeah.
and Nelson. And I
And wow,
agree.
look at they fire out. Rich and A about to 8 and 4. Boom. So even though they can't, nothing's going to be affected by a win by Rich and A.
Everybody, here comes owner of Low Tide,
Sean,
Sean
we got
Simpson.
the final 6, Sean.
Sean Simpson, congratulations on punching your ticket
made
to
the
the
way
finals.
Yeah, we made it. We did it. We did it.
You did.
You can scoot in a little bit, Jason.
Yeah,
You
we'll
wanna see that beautiful face.
show them the board again, and we'll some exciting
Yeah,
night
we had
tonight.
to win to make sure that we were secured in the finals,
Yeah,
and we are in 6th place.
and no one can unseat you at this point.
Nope.
Cannot be unseated.
Rich and Abe could win this game. I mean, this
They
basically,
still
if
wouldn't matter,
if
yeah.
you hadn't won the last game,
Yeah,
you
we
might
had,
have,
we
you might
had
have
to
been in
secure
trouble.
it. If
Yeah.
we had lost and they won the next one, we would have out.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no way they wouldn't win this.
So what we're thinking is we're gonna have one more move. Nelson and Eric are gonna probably flip paces if Nate and Alexandra take them, and that'll be it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 3 and the 4 are going to
Yeah,
swap,
which
but
I'm
that
rooting.
doesn't change
I'm
anything.
rooting for Nate and Alex to go undefeated for the season. 20-0, that'd be super impressive.
Yeah,
It'd
it
be
would be.
crazy though. Their very last game of the season, they get their first loss.
Well, they'll be going in so confident in the championship, but that could be. They almost need to lose one. So losing one tonight would
Yeah,
kind of.
but that also might hurt them next time. They're like, fuck, we lost the last game we lost.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, at the very least, Nate always keeps his composure no matter what.
No matter what.
Nate has always kept his
He's
composure.
got ice water running through those veins.
Well, I don't know, you'll have to see. I think we did a great job commentating tonight. And we used Tucker. We want to give a shout out to Tucker.
The
Tucker.
commenter.
The commenter. When we had questions, we went to a gentleman called Tucker.
Yeah.
Apparently does massage in the community. It's a real business.
Yeah, you
and he
can,
was great help.
Every Monday at Low Tide from, I believe, 3 to 8, Tucker does massages inside of Low Tide. So feel free to come by and get some rubbing done by Tuck.
His hands.
Tuck and rub is what we call it.
His
Tuck and
hands.
rub.
His hands feel like tender kisses, and by chance, that's his name, TK Massage.
Yep.
Tender kisses.
Tender kiss.
TK Massage Therapy. TK Massage Therapy if you're looking for him on Facebook.
There you go. Hey, Frankie.
And we got Frank watching too.
Love you too, bud. And Tucker too. I like how you had to add and Tucker too. And Tucker too. Yeah, I guess because he's here.
Is Frank in the audience and watching from his phone?
Who's
Frank,
that?
Frank, are you in the audience with your phone tonight, or are you at home?
Who are you looking for?
Frank.
He's watching from home.
He's probably watching from home.
Well, that's cool.
Or the chill room, maybe.
Beats to wear the special shorts.
Tucker does have special shorts.
Yeah.
You gotta get that butt to pop.
He does. He does have one
Oh,
of
we
those
got a close
butts,
game
doesn't he?
here. 15-12. Mike and Justin versus Rich and Abe.
Yeah.
Because at the very least, Mike and Justin have been out of it for a while. But if Rich and Abe can at least win, they won't make it in,
Mike
but they
and
can end
Justin
in a
really
win.
went out
They're gonna
there
come in
after-
7,
after
but
the
yeah.
last game against Ben.
They had that
Well, I
that
heard
one
that
tough
some people
loss.
were not so happy about Eddie playing.
Yeah.
Eddie's a very good player.
And you know what?
watched, yeah, we
and
saw it.
we talked about it, but to be fair to him, he's just playing his best game. There's nothing against the rules that says they could sub him,
No, you can-
and
you can
it's
sub
kind of
anybody you
unfair.
want.
He's good, and
I could
so he
sub
gets.
you in if I wanted, Jason.
Yeah,
I don't know if it'd be the best idea, but I could.
I bring something to the game, and I like to keep that for very special moments. So
Well, that's when we all go pro. You're gonna be there
yeah,
with us.
be in there.
So
I'll have a
it's-
great outfit. I'll tell you that.
So it's the last match of the night. Nate and Alex versus Nelson and Melito. All right.
So, well, we're looking at this is the last game.
Nothing.
This
so
is the
there's
last
an
match,
issue
folks.
here. There's
we
an
got
issue.
Nelson. Look at there, Nelson Mejito out to 5 right off the
There's a
bat.
score issue over
It's
here.
it's not an issue. It's corn fusion.
It's corn fusion.
Excuse me, Corn Fusion over here.
If you're gonna be up here, you gotta know the Lego show.
Oh, they're mixing it up here.
I make up my own lingo.
These are the official terms.
I'm an
What's
official
going on
term.
over here? Okay, Nelson and Nate are adjusting.
Neck and neck.
They're gonna finish out a perfect season here, folks. A perfect. What do we call it? They still have the tournament or the final. Has this been done before? Have they ever done that?
Not in the low tide league.
Not in a low tide tournament. No one's ever gone undefeated up to the championship, and it's going to be done right here. Here comes John.
John's third.
Top 6. There you
All
go.
right.
We made it to top 6.
We got some top sixers here congratulating each
I
other.
don't know what happened in that last match. There was the confusion. Who won?
Mike and Justin.
Mike and Justin won. Wow. So we could have lost. I'm glad we didn't though.
You could have lost.
We could have lost.
You had no way to know that.
So I
Well,
have
look
no
at
idea.
that.
Lost too.
Look at that. Nate
could've
and
lost.
Alex come right back 6-5. We'll see if they pull away. They've been really hammering people tonight, as
I just know
usual.
I need to buy beer for the finals.
What's that?
I need to bring beer for the
She's
finals.
always on beer with
Yeah,
me.
well, I also will say that, you guys played a lot better today, thanks to my bags.
Well, also,
You're welcome.
Oh, we
Didn't
didn't
have a
know
beer.
that.
Came and had a
So you
beer,
got
and
your
she
bag- you
played
got
better.
his bags?
Yeah, we made
So,
it.
John,
Did you use them last game? Was it last tournament you had those bags?
we had
No.
we had somebody
it could be
say
the bags.
that you wouldn't, even though you were borrowing somebody else's bags, you would not allow somebody else to use your bags.
I did. They used them last game.
Now, Abe came up here and had Ben's Hellcat.
The last game.
After he,
Listen,
On the
I'm
game
not
that
gonna
didn't
give
matter.
my enemy a chance to overtake me.
and I will also say that John's other bags that they wanted to use are the same exact bags Classy and I were using for the humidity, so John wanted to keep the option open in case he needed to
But
switch to them.
my bags are more worn in,
Yeah, than mine are.
so they're a lot more floppy.
Is that good or
I don't know
bad?
if people can hear you.
I got ya. All right, folks, they pulling away. Nate and Alex with a 10-5, just like they do. You're lucky if you
Oh,
get to
Nelson
10.
slides it into the hole.
Something you don't hear very
Nate is
often.
upset. Nate is upset.
Not at all.
Is Nate upset? He did the
I think-
pull-up shirt.
Well, I mean, it's a
I think Nelson
1,000
scored
degrees.
points on him. I'm not sure.
That's why he's upset. We'll find out here
Yeah, I
shortly.
normally don't take my shirt off, but I had to.
He did. He got 1 point. He got 1 point.
Nelson got 1 point.
He got
And to
one
see,
point.
that's the level of competitiveness. He scored 1 point on Nate, and he gets upset.
Yeah, he gets mad.
All right,
I
Alex
looked Nate's butt
firing
earlier,
back.
Alex.
but it wasn't against Alex.
See, we noticed Mojito got a name from Tucker. It's the grasshopper. He's got an interesting squat
And then
throw.
Nelson is the hip fire.
Yeah.
The hip fire.
Hip fire.
His name, no, hip fire. Nelson's so casual.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
hip.
Alec's been real solid again.
She's always consistent.
Yeah, very
She's
consistent.
Very consistent.
That's the problem, is that her and Nate are both very consistent at what they do.
Right. So Sean, the
Yes, sir.
the finals, which
Yes.
are going to be taking place in 2 weeks.
Yes, they'll be taking place in 2 weeks at the Gulfport Rec Center indoors, so we don't
The
have to worry about
golf court.
music. Gulfport Rec Center.
Oh, the one right down here on the
Yep,
water.
on the basketball court, so we don't have to worry about humidity. We don't have to worry about music. We don't have to worry about winds.
It's going to be
starting
perfect.
at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, we'll be getting there at. I believe we get in there at 2
1
p.m.
o'clock. Oh, 2 p.m. we're going to get
We
there.
get in at 2 p.m.
I think we get in at 2 p.m. I'm not 100% on that.
All right,
John
folks,
knows
there you
more
have it.
about
It's
that.
going to be live. Let's see. Oh, they got a little
But there's
fan base over
there's-
there.
And it's double elimination for the
We
finals.
got Nelson and Kim watching from the corner over
And
there.
Also,
Even though
there
it's
is
all-
no first place plays last place kind of thing.
Oh, it's not, because that's how we've
it's
been
not.
pushing it.
It's actually not. I found that out. It is still randomized. So it doesn't matter if you're in first. First just
Oh, really?
absolutely secures you. Yeah. Which is
But
kind of
is
good for Classy and I because we'd be playing Nate and Alex.
Yeah, but isn't that? I mean,
But it's
that's
also
part of
double
the.
elimination.
That's part of
Yeah.
being the top player. You get an easy first game.
Yeah, but it's also double elimination. So I wonder if that's why it has something to do with it.
Ah. So you lose twice, you're out.
Lose twice, you're out. Yep.
So
And
you
if so,
put the
and
names in a hat.
whoever doesn't lose to the championship, whoever was coming from the loser bracket has to beat them 2 times in a row. Which I have done that against Nate and Alex with Fritz. Fritz and I beat Nate and Alex 2 times in a row to win one of
Boy,
the
that,
tournaments.
if they have to beat them twice, that's-
Whoever's in the championship, one of them will be from the winners bracket, one from the losers bracket, and whoever's from the losers bracket will have to beat the team in the winners bracket twice because it's double elimination. They haven't lost. They haven't lost yet.
Sinking it. Nate's just trying to end it right now.
very
He's
interesting.
He would need 10. He's not going to get it.
And Nelson misses.
Well, see, he's been drinking, so
Hey, look
now
at-
it's.
I'd like to know Ben's out there practicing, folks.
And Nate gets it in the hole.
Ben is out there practicing again, which I think that's
I think
that's
a plus
the difference
7.
between
Plus 7. Wow.
cooler, a closer,
These guys are
and
just
a cleaner.
unstoppable. This is crazy.
That's unbelievable. How, like,
That's Tim
just
Grover, by the way. Cooler, closer, and cleaner. Boom.
how dominant they are is just insane.
But you notice, again, who's practicing right now? Ben, second place team. He's out there. It's all over. Tim Grover wrote a book, and he called them cooler, closers, and cleaners. Those cleaners never stop practicing. And I've seen Ben multiple times when I arrive here all by himself throwing that bag.
Oh, Ben's
Yeah,
always working on it.
There's a story that I heard from a guy that worked for the Bulls, and he said that when the Lakers were coming to play the Bulls in Chicago, he came out there, and Kobe Bryant was famous for showing up early. He wanted to get the most amount of work done, and he came out there, and he showed up as early as he possibly could to get in as much practice. And when he showed up, Jordan was already there working out and doing like practicing. And so after that, Kobe started showing up earlier to everything because he wanted to be the best.
And there it
you can
is, ladies
see
and
that.
gentlemen.
They got it.
That's it.
Very
They
good.
stay undefeated, 20-0.
Undefeated. Nate and Alex, 20-0. Incredible.
That's
Got an
incredible.
embrace. The two champions embracing. A lot of hard
There it
work.
is. Look at
They
that.
won it.
Undefeated
Very
through
good.
the entire thing. Ladies
That
and gentlemen,
wraps it
that
up.
is it for this week's installment.
Tucker clapping her at home.
Let's just go ahead and check the
Congrats,
standings one more
20-0.
time.
Here they are.
Congratulations, Nate and
20-0.
Alex.
Congrats. Never been done. You guys are the first one in low tide history to go undefeated all the way up to the champ.
All the way up.
I would want to say publicly for everyone listening, this
Look, right
man
there.
is amazing. This man on the stage is amazing.
The guitar
I
player,
recommend
yeah.
he plays.
What's his
every time
name,
he comes
Alex?
in this game.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
All right, we got to find out, folks. There you have it.
spectacular.
We are still undefeated.
Yes.
But But the next, so
Undefeated.
the next games are inside, so he won't even have a chance to play.
But it'll be quiet, so it'll be better.
There also won't be wind or sun
Oh.
Right, or humidity.
or humidity. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the game
The
changer.
humid titty is so
So
real.
I
The humid.
I have a serious question for Alex. Now that you and Nate have won 20 in a row without losing, does that mean that you are now going to leave John for Nate? Because I would.
Oh no.
Never.
Nate is the best cornhole partner, but John is the best husband.
And-
he has the best.
And you know, John did amazing tonight after coming to 4 losses in a row, and he's in.
Did he?
He's in. He's going to be playing.
He's in?
He's in.
Oh, that's so nice.
John is in.
He made
Top
it
top
in,
6.
Sean made it in. Yeah, it's like the original low tide people.
Folks,
are
that's
all
that's
in.
John's wife. It's John's wife. So he's going to be going up. He get a chance to play his wife in the final tournament.
Yeah, nobody would know that because I've listened to you guys say Kessel all night. I think it's so sweet.
Well, yeah, you're always going to be Kessel. I don't care if you change your
I know,
name.
it's okay, I'm okay with it. But that guy in Scotland, he has no clue.
No, he doesn't.
Great job,
Mr.
y'all.
Scottish. Good job, guys. Congrats.
Congratulations. That's absolutely
Good job.
amazing.
Yes, what a wonderful night.
That's it. We're going to wrap up. Let's close out, Matt. Thanks,
So,
everybody, for
thank
watching.
you all so much for tuning in, and we will be back in 2 weeks, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the.
Finale.
There's only one, right? There's okay. For the final of the low tide tournament.
Yeah, it'll be a 16 playoffs, double elimination. 2 weeks from today. I believe that is June 1st.
Tell them when it's going to start.
2 p.m. 2 p.m.
2 p.m., folks. That's going to be down. If you wanted to come and watch, it's going to be down in the Gulfport Community Center. Right downtown to the right. And
Right on the beach.
Right on the beach.
right on the beach, where you'd go swimming. You'll see the
Right on
building.
the
They got a skating park outside in the parking lot. So, all right, there it is. Thanks so much. Peace.
Thank you all so much. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bula.
Bye-bye.
Bula.